Okay, time to do something a little bit differently, actually. Now, if you know my Jack stuff, I know I do individual games, but I'm actually kind of inspired. I was done watching I think it was Ambxrry's video on how much money you can make in 10 games of Headrush, and when I watched the video, I actually got 11. So his total beat for me is $1,622,500, but the actual 10 game total is $1,497,500. Without further ado, let's start this 10 game challenge. Okay.
It's a magical evening, isn't it? There's something in the air. It
Yep.
smells like
Yep.
cabbage. Ew. So how many people are playing tonight?
Just me, baby diva.
Choice. Table for one, right this way.
Yep.
You need your name first. 45 seconds. All right, pick
Let's
your
go with the robot this one.
30 seconds. Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
Now, in Ambxrry's playthrough, he started off with 175,000
And now,
in game one.
here's the man that'll make you pee in your pants, Bob, the host.
Old man, so.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya, yada, yada, yada. That's all out of the way. Okay. So, here's what you gotta do. Question flies in, you know the answer, so you buzz in and you choose either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then you either win a bunch of cash if you get it right, or you lose, and I take away all your money and I humiliate you. Got it? Anyway, can we go now?
Okay. Your butt crack. People sing very loud in church, starting your bias signs. So.
Here she is. Your butt cracks me up.
20,000
$20,000 for a correct answer.
I think with this
Eyes up
challenge,
front,
the
wherever
higher
the-
end questions, 2030.
If you demonstrate the phases of the moon by mooning someone, what will be the best way to show a waxing moon? Pull your pants completely off, keep your pants on, slowly pull your pants off, or slowly pull your pants on.
Let's see. I think that the pants off.
When the moon is waxing, you can see more and more of its surface as it becomes a full moon.
I would not recommend doing that,
And I've
actually.
seen your moon. You could use a good waxing.
Okay. Creative place time for
Alrighty,
first
pick
baseman.
one.
A black hole in one. Canada!
Coming at you. Creative ways to tackle the
Over
first
$20,000
baseman.
question.
Get it right. I'm handing over $20K. Okay. Now, y'all know primetime Deion Sanders, right? Well, you know how his uniform number in baseball and football is 21?
Yes.
Suppose primetime wants to have a prime number on
That'd
his
be
uniform.
23,
What number should
actually.
Deion? Since 23 can only be divided by itself or 1 without leaving a remainder, it's a prime number.
20 is 4 and 5, 24 is
For
4
a
and
guy who makes
6,
so much
25
money, you
is
wouldn't think
actually
he'd have
a
to hold
prime
down 2
score, actually.
jobs.
It's only divisible
Go
by
figure.
5. Face hugging
Okay,
chest
I need a
bursting
category.
symmetry. It's so hard to tell them apart these days. Catching mom and dad wrestling.
Whoa!
This or
Someone
that,
just got
baby.
themselves a dis or dat.
I think with this challenge, if I get a couple of headbutts, it'd be impressive. Or a couple of
The
disorders.
category for this dis or dat question is, it's so hard to tell them apart these days. All right, I'm going to name off 7 movie titles, and for each one, I want you to tell me if the movie took place in space, on Earth, or both.
Okay, so I think it's Star
As each title
Trek.
comes up, if the movie took place in space, press 1. If it was on Earth, press 2. Press 3 if it's both.
And then, of
And
course,
to
press
skip,
4
press
if
4.
you skip it.
You get 5,000 for each right answer, and 5,000 will be taken away if
Okay,
you get it wrong
so-
or don't get to it.
Gonna test my movie knowledge here, so early in the point.
Alrighty, bring out the monkey.
Okay, let's go.
Let's boogie. Men in Black.
That'd
in
be
space.
Space Alpha.
Independence Day.
That'd be Space 12.
Star Wars.
Space
The Fifth Element.
Earth.
Contact.
The Earth as well. No.
Alien.
Space.
One more. Starship Troopers.
Space.
That's all of them. No, 5 wrong. That's not bad.
That was a pretty bad one,
I'm
actually.
sorry.
It could hurt me at the end, though, so.
Hey, you live and you learn. You have to
25,000
learn a
so
little bit
far,
more, but,
for me,
let's
so.
move on.
Where'd you bury my
I need a
head, shit?
category.
They've actually said, but I'm not a robot, but I act like one of the movies.
The category? Where'd you bury my hat, Chet? $10,000
So
right
10
on
bucks,
this one.
10,000,
Hey, you know
so.
that horror movie series Friday the 13th? Well, if the next Friday the 13th movie is subtitled Jason Buries the Hatchet, what will audiences
That
most
makes
likely
peace
see him
with
do?
former victims.
When somebody buries the hatchet, that means he or she makes peace with someone.
So.
Thanks, Jason. I guess I can forgive you for chopping off my boyfriend's head.
Cedric, this question does not mention my justice. Those aren't meatballs! Girls really. Germ grows to 5.
This category is known as, this question does not mention Michael Jackson. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks.
That's key to the
Okay,
challenge.
ready, set, Michael Jackson. Oh man, sorry about that. If Janet Jackson's song Rhythm Nation were about circadian rhythms,
That'd be
what would you
sleeping,
most
I
like?
believe.
Circadian rhythms are the body's 24-hour biological clock.
Yep.
Come on, people, give it up!
I've actually listened to Riff Nation before, actually. So, it's off for Riff Nation 1814 album. Girls know how to pick up the boys. Classical rock. How to have an atomic blast. The Devil Dances 666, I believe. Yep.
Pucker up for classical rock, and it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get
The
this one
classical
right.
music with
Okay,
the
you ever
rock?
been to that Lilith Fair thing? You know, that woman's music festival? Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
If Lilith Fair were attended only by classic female poets, which of these would you see at the concert? Dante dancing in the pit, Zeno howling a love song, Sappho sporting a nose ring, or Virgil at the vegetarian
I
booth?
think Sappho was a female poet.
Sappho was a woman poet of ancient Greece.
It was either going to be Xena or Sappho. I knew Dante and Virgil are ancient poets. So,
Who says a 2,000-year-old lady can't rock? Oh, can you pick up my hip, please?
you think you're so hot. It's never going to party like it's 1917. Big deal, man. I gotta go with the Prince reference one. Comparative, it's a reference to the lyric from the song 1999.
And I believe this one's called Tonight We're Gonna Party Like It's 1917. How does $20,000 sound? You know, I just can't keep track of the artist formerly known as Prince.
Okay.
Suppose the artist records a new CD under the name
Purple
Prince at the
Russia, Purple Russia.
Bolshevik Revolution.
I literally
took place in
had to
Russia
sing
in
Purple
1917, and
Rain.
it brought the communists to power.
I like Purple Rain, the song. So.
Yep, I always said Prince's songs were a bunch of Bolshevik.
Songwriting can't
I
be
need a
crime.
category.
Pouncing on a competition. Dear Diary, my mom's a cow.
It's headbutt time.
H-A-D-P-U-T-T, Headbutt!
Let's see
Now, I
if you can
think
make
an
sense
Ambxrry
of
player
this
will take him a
headbutt
couple games to
category.
get the headbutt.
Pouncing on the competition. I'm going to
So
open the value
50
of this
grand,
headbutt
so
question at
if I get it within the
$50,000.
first...
Okay, here's how you headbutt. You're going to see an equation like this. All you got to
Paid
do is
athlete,
figure
Littlest
out the
Hanson,
parts and
that'd
add them
be-
together. Let's see here. Paid athlete is pro. Littlest Hanson is Zach.
Pro
Add 'em up.
Zach.
Pro Zach. Pretty
So,
simple,
it's
huh?
basically
Now
a
listen
lot
up.
like
Every
Gibberish
second and a half,
Question.
some of the cash
So
is going
second
to
half, I gotta
disappear.
get it
So if you
within
wanna
6
win
seconds
big,
to
you
get
got to be
approved.
quick. Alrighty then. What does this equation add up to? Large striped cat plus a cop's turf.
Cop's turf. Give me the first one.
Alright, the first word is the same as that animal on boxes of Frosted Flakes.
Silly rabbit, follow your nose.
Frosted Flakes.
The second word can be when you defeat somebody or win a contest.
Is it Tiger Beat?
It's all yours. Type in your...
Yeah, Tiger Beat's
I read
a
Tiger
music
Beat 'cause
magazine,
It's
I
got the
believe.
greatest pull-out posters, but I read Teen Beat because it's got really great interviews. And of course, I always read Black Beat for the dope horoscopes. Somebody beat me.
Okay. Everybody must throw
I
stones.
need a
Pow!
category.
Find the beatniks. It all gets mixed up going down. Everybody must throw stones. It's not a Bob Dylan reference. Everybody must get stoned.
This one's called Everybody Must Throw Stones. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Hey, you know that saying you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
Yes.
Well, if you actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone, who will you most
That'd
likely
be the
piss
National
off the
Audubon
most?
Society.
The Audubon Society is a bird conservation group.
The only thing that goes go wrong for me in this game is actually the Jack Attack. I mean, not this or that, I should say, because I only got 2 out of it. So, let's start with a dice one.
Okay,
Bunch
pick
up
a
Bill on
category.
Betty by Time on Elm Street. Now I get to the arrow one. That's just gross, honestly.
This bad boy is a starring role to die for. I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. Okay, let's say Tom Cruise stars in a sequel to Born on the 4th of July called Died on the 4th of July. If Died on the 4th of July is about U.S. presidents who
That's
actually died
Lincoln.
on the 4th.
Lincoln died in April, I believe.
Get this, Adams, Jefferson, and Monroe all died on the 4th of July.
Lincoln
My man
died in
Lincoln died on April 14th.
Yep. So I'm actually about to improve on
Besides,
Berkshey's
Tom
first
Cruise is
game
way
total.
too
He got
short to play
175
Abe
in game
Lincoln.
now. I'm already 25 bucks ahead. What a tool.
Alrighty, pick
Want to know
one.
where I got this Joshua from? This one hurt up there. What a tool! Get the modified Headrush. I believe, yeah, it's going to be just called Headrush.
For the Headrush.
So this is going to be about tools, I believe.
Because when you see two words that match, you better buzz in. If you're right, you got 5,000 bucks coming your way. But if you're wrong, you owe me 5,000. Oh, don't forget.
Remember the clue. It basically plays it like the Jack text. What a tool.
What a tool. And I hope you have the tools to ace this Headrush. Good
Okay.
luck.
Door, that's a hammer, I believe. Yep. Spider-Man's got his webs. So Wonder Woman's got her lasso outfit. I think it was a Super Sentai. I think that one was a Super Sentai. Wolverine's got the claws, I believe. Yep, adamantium. Batman's got the utility belt. So Captain America's got the is that the thing on the back? Is it the shield? Yep, the shield. So Earthworm Jim. I've never heard of Earthworm Jim, so. You know, I could actually miss one actually. So. Oh, it's the lasso. Yeah, so I got my some revenge back, so Purple Jim. Deputy not super sweet. Already struggling. Hell of it. I'm gonna let this end actually. I'm gonna see. You know, I only gotta go. So I didn't get all of them, but let's see. Am I ahead of the Burks after game one?
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score.
Finish actually. I'm actually 12,500 ahead of him, Burks.
Hey, Green, you
187.5. If I got a purple look, I actually improved his PV, which was 202.5. So I'm already ahead of him after game one. But remember, I still gotta beat 10-year total and the actual video one. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. So the Mirror is fantastic painful. I think I've got mono, which is just mononucleosis.
Looks like this category is, I think I've got mono. 10,000 beanies if you get
The
this
second
one.
one got 100K,
Let's
so.
boogie. Which of the following is a stereotype about types of stereos? Pioneer is usually better than RCA. My brother owns a
Definitely
Sony.
Pioneer's better than
Kenwood has
RCA.
surround sound, or does Magnavox still make
Sony
turntables?
is not. Pioneer's better enough here.
When you make an unfair general statement about a group of things based on a few examples, that's a stereotype.
Yeah.
Hey, nice going. I didn't know morons like you could be so smart. Oh,
I believe
wait,
Sony's a game
that
thing.
stereotype?
Kenwood is no Mavericks. Yeah, I was there.
Okay,
Are you
I need a
Maniac or
category.
Faust? Now fight the power bar. The hot dog. With the fries. Two.
And this is, are you a maniac or a mouse?
20K.
20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. And we're off. If the Animaniacs join Pinky and the Brain in their quest to take over the world, what will be the best new title for the show? Dipsomaniacs, Megalomaniacs, Nymphomaniacs, or Pyromaniacs?
It's the Megalo.
Megalomaniacs have delusionary fantasies of power and obsessions with grandiose things, like taking over the world.
Yeah, I've heard of the Animaniacs. I've heard Pinky and the Brain.
Maybe
So.
it's me, but that seems so ridiculous. The tiny little mice would... Oh my god, there's a mouse in here! Oh, I gotta get out of here!
That's what I call trouble.
Okay,
Stuff
pick
in
a
USA.
category.
Remember Monte Carlo. I gotta go with the Beach Boys reference. That's one of my favorite sayings of this one is takes the jelly out of the
Let's
mouth.
see what we got here. Surfing USA.
Only
This
10K
one can
for
get
this
you
one,
10
so-
grand. Flex those fingers, because here it comes.
Okay.
If you go surfing with a
Surfs.
bunch of serfs, what will you be doing?
Surfing.
Wiping out with
That'd be
Hawaiian
peasants.
Serfs were medieval laborers who were at the mercy of landowners. But they had wicked tans, man.
Yellow makes me worry. Follow your nose, if you can find it. Your father has bad breath.
Headbutt, woo! Headbutt, woo! Headbutt,
Headbutts! 2 so far, 2 headbutts in a row. This could be key if I want to be on Berks.
Take a look at your headbutt category. Your father has bad breath.
And the last one I got, it took me a bit of time to get Tiger Beat, so if I get this early, I could really build up a big
You're going to see
lead.
an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add them together.
Yada, 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 yada.
Pro, littlest Hansen is Zach, add them up, Prozac. Pretty simple, huh? Now,
Okay,
don't get
50,000
nervous, but the
this
more
could be
time you
crucial.
take, the less cash you get. Super duper. Tell me, my friend, what does this equation add up to? A blank of smoke plus father.
Breath of a plume of smoke and fire. Let's see.
All right, see if this helps. The first one.
Puff Daddy!
Make your
It's Puff
move.
Daddy's next. I'll be missing you, Cookie!
You know, after his
Come
musical
with
career
me!
runs out, Puff Daddy can always market his own line of pastries.
Yo, kids, try my new poppin' fresh Puff Daddy Puffs. Kick it.
Artist
Okay, I
Submulation.
need a
Martha
category.
Stewart Pumps Out. Brad Pitt. Boy Wonder.
All right, give it up for Brad Pitt, Boy Wonder. And it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Hey, you remember that movie Seven with Brad Pitt and that old guy from Driving Miss Daisy? Well, if instead of the 7 deadly sins, 7 is about the 7
The
wonders
Big Great
of the
Pyramid of
ancient
Giza. It's the
world.
only thing accurate.
The Great Pyramids are one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and they're the only great wonders still around today.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you count Brad Pitt's career.
It's like a bad song of radio.
Pick one.
Ooh, boxing. Ain't such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I have to go with the Jimi Hendrix reference of Foxy Lady.
The category is, ooh, boxy lady. $20,000 for a correct answer. Coming at you. Based on the myth of Pandora, which of these free prizes would be advertised on the side of a box of Pandora cereal? Delicious goat hooves included. Look inside for green leafy vegetables. A gold nugget in
Didn't
every
Pandora
box.
open the
or
box of
free evils of
evils?
the world inside. According to Greek mythology, Pandora was given a box she wasn't supposed to open. But did she listen? No. So she opened the box and let out all the evils of the world. Including tooth decay.
Okay. All natural or just plain good. Baby, I casa sa.
Hey, nice choice. You just
This or
did
that.
this
So
or
last
that.
one I got crapped on. I only got 2 right though. So this could be a big redemption factor.
And this or that questions category is, baby, my car's a star. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one,
Okay.
I want you to tell me if it's an astrological sign, an American model car, or both. As
Okay,
each
never
one
mind.
comes
This
up,
one's gonna
if
be a
it's
bit
an
easier
astrological
actually. So
sign,
thinking
press 1. If it's an
the
American
Ford Taurus
car,
already. I
press
think it's
2.
the Ford
Press
Taurus.
3 if it's both. And
I
press
can't think.
4 if you want
It's
to
gonna
spin.
come to me because
I'll
I
add
might know my
5K to your
astrology a
score
bit.
for a right
So
answer,
I know a
and
bit
you'll
of
lose
astrology.
5,000
So
for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to.
okay,
Okay, let's see
30
that
seconds.
timer. And we're off. Mercury,
That'd be-
astrological sign,
that's
American
not only
car.
Ford Mercury.
Gemini,
That'd be astrology.
Topaz,
Astrology. Nope.
Taurus,
Both.
Virgo,
That'd be astrology.
Catera.
Calactera.
Last one, Saturn.
Both. Oh, what's
That's all she wrote. 5 right, you know, that's average.
I
Let's
probably
check
should have
out
actually
the
got the inverse when I had the first time.
total. And
So.
there you go. So
I forgot. I've heard about the Calactera. In a death,
I need a
a giant
category.
leap of prospect. William Tell me a story.
And here we have William Tell me a story. Get it right. I'm handing over 20K. A 1, a 2, a 3. Imagine a film version of the story of William Tell because of the events in the story.
That'd be feeling
which of
apple.
these- William Tell was an expert archer who shot an apple off his son's head.
That's a danger. It's almost like trying to do the
Due to a
bullet catch
horrible
trick as a magician.
misunderstanding,
It's just
the
so
owner met
dangerous
with
to
an
do it again.
unfortunate accident during the first day of filming.
I gotta take a nap.
Category, please.
We're moving on. I said throw the pigskin, not eat it! So question 9.
This baby is. I said throw the pigskin, not eat it. Looks
Which
like
is a
this
reference
one's
to
going for
football.
$10,000. Hey, did you hear about this? Apparently, the San Francisco 49ers went a little crazy during one of their games. If the San Francisco 49ers suddenly got confused,
Try paying for
and
gold in the
thought-
toilets.
The hordes of people that took off for California in 1849 searching for gold were known as the 49ers.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I think the only thing they're going to find in them thar toilets is liquid gold, if you know what I mean.
It's just pee. If Jerry Springer says it, it must be true.
Category.
The fire started meets the pretty much. I always laugh when her head comes on.
May I introduce? If Jerry Springer says it, it must be true. You give me a right answer, I give you $30,000.
Okay.
Now, how's it going? Just flipping through the TV guide here. See what my man Jerry's up to today. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, this ought to be a good one. The topic of Jerry Springer's show is queens who marry their brothers and sleep with Roman emperors. Who will be today's guest? Mary, Queen of Scots, Joan of Arc, Cleopatra, or Helen of Troy?
I think it's Cleopatra.
Cleopatra VII married her brother and was Julius Caesar's mistress in Rome, all while ruling Egypt. Well, Cleo, I'll tell you what, we got your brother and your lover backstage. Come on,
I can't imagine the Jerry Springer. I've already pictured Jerry Springer episode in my head for some reason. Won't we put this one? Who's your buddy? Hey, no running in the theater!
Okay, we're gonna rejoin the game after this short
commercial
commercial
break.
message.
Hey kids, put down those chutes and ladders and come with me to Acne Land!
Look out for the puff pit. I'm lost in the forest of ingrown hair.
It's literally a parody of Candyland, but with the Sims and such.
Acne Land, the board game where bad skin is more than an embarrassment, it's an adventure.
Okay, let's go back to the regular scheduled program.
Looks like you've Headrush before. Well,
Yep,
check out
only
this
my second
code
game,
that may come
Bob.
in handy. Who's your buddy?
They're basically
You waste
friends,
this
I
Headrush,
believe,
I'll be
so-
your buddy, but if you don't,
I think our Berks actually
I'll
have this
still be
one,
your
so
buddy.
kind of a
Okay,
natural.
good luck.
Timon and Pumbaa. Aladdin and but not Baloo. Abu, the pet monkey. Woody and not Woody and Thumper. Oh, Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Ugh, how did I forget about that? Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Ariel and not Cotsworth. The one from Little Mermaid. That's not Sebastian. I believe that was the fish, actually. Bambi and Thumper. Mowgli and I think it's Cogsworth, I believe, this one. Mowgli and Baloo. Lumiere and so it's Lumiere. Probably Cogsworth, I would think. Yep. So what's my final score? So see how much money did I gain in that second game?
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score.
405. I would take it. That was an impressive game.
Hey,
217.5 this early. So I'm literally at this point I am 130,000 ahead of Ambxrry. 130,000 after just 2 games. What's my pace for almost 2 million though? So
And cut. Okay,
Woohoo, we're going
back to the game, people. Back to the game.
All right, it's a game. Let's go, people.
Okay. Now it kind of makes me happy. Hello, my name is Puerto Rico Suave. So that was a parody
Well,
of
what do we have here?
Godzilla.
Hello, my name is, and you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. You know what? I think it's about time we got to know each other a little better, don't you? Okay, here goes. Hi, my name's Bob. I like water sports and I play drums in a 70s cover band. I'll eat just about anything you put in front of me, and I refuse to get a haircut. Oh, and you'll never see any of my tattoos. Okay, on with the game. What's my name? A palindrome, a haiku, an ampersand, or a flavus?
Yeah, haiku is man.
Gesundheit. See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this.
Ugh.
A palindrome is a word that's spelled forwards and backwards the same. Like,
Oh, I got tripped
and
up.
for
It
your
was
information,
Bob.
Bob's also a guy with no arms and legs in the ocean.
That's my first base, actually. So, bend your finger, look at
Category,
it. You hit the 9-inch shell net. Stinky pyramid schemes.
Open wide and get ready for Benjamin Franklin was an idiot.
So I
20,000
could get most of my
you
money
don't know
back. I
this
lost
one.
the first
Heads
question.
up, here it comes. If American Eagle Outfitters were named after the bird that Benjamin Franklin wanted the American
Turkey,
national...
isn't it?
If Ben Franklin had his way, the American national bird would be the turkey.
Yep, so I got my money back out of the first one.
On sale this week only. All winter coach
Yeah, at
line
this
with
point I'm only
still
60
top
grand
stunner,
behind
20%
Ambxrry,
off.
trying to throw the 3 games, so... A good burger pick.
Alrighty, pick
4
one.
out of 5 things one again. British or something. The British or something. 3.
Now serving the
That would
British or
really-
something. The British or
that would hurt your
something.
spine
This
if you
one
did
will
that in
get
real
you
life.
10 grand. Okay, you know how America fought the British in the Revolution? Well,
Yes.
if the British Army had come to fight the Battle of Concord in a Concorde,
That'd be a supersonic jet, isn't it?
The Concorde is an ultra-high-speed jet.
That's how you get busy. It's been
Looks
around
like we got
for
them
almost
redcoats
20
on the
years,
run.
actually, so... Concorde started in 81, and this game came out, I believe, in 99. Good play of yourself.
Okay, I
Things
get
that make you
category.
sing the shout. I love the ladies!
Hey, it's time for a
Old
question
man's
with me.
foggy
Hit it,
memories.
boys. Here we go. Please, guys, let's go up, let's go up, dude. Old man's morning memories. Let's go up,
So-
hey,
Say hello to...
go play with yourself.
How does $20,000
Okay.
sound?
So this here's one of those questions where you gotta type in the answer as soon as you know the, ow, concern it, I stepped on something. Ow, looky, it's a piece from that old game. Oh, what was that called? Oh, yeah. I think it's that toy that you use to make colorful pictures. Yeah, you make the pictures with little colored pegs.
Oh, that must be what you just stepped on, old man.
Duh, hey now. When you plug it in, it lights up the picture you just made. The 2 words in the name of this thing, they...
Is it bright
All
lights?
right, type in your... Hey, you better start cramming for those SATs, like, now.
That was a tough beat.
Why the heck can't I remember this? Oh, man, you make bright things with light.
Is it light bright, old man?
Ooh, maybe.
Light
Oh,
bright.
I had the
Kid,
2
I always
words
wanted to eat those
flip-flop.
pegs. You know,
Oh,
kids can be so stupid.
so close.
Oh my God!
I-
Spit it out, old man.
I got it right. Just
Oh, I couldn't
flip-flop the
help it.
2
They look
words.
so delicious.
Hey, can we get a glass
This
of water here,
this
please?
third game's
Oh,
probably
let's
going to be a
move on.
rough one. Keep on. I've actually had a couple of slow ones. I pity the fool.
Okay,
The
pick a
weirder the
category.
flavor, the better. Trivia on the half shell. I pity the fool. I had to go with the Mr. T reference.
For your enjoyment, I Peter the Fool, and it's worth
Again, I
$20,000
literally have a
if you
$70
get
card
this
game
one
and
right.
still be
Think
ahead.
fast. If you go to a Greek restaurant to get a sandwich on pita bread and they stuff your food into pita bread
That'd be
instead, what do
animal
you do?
activists.
PETA stands for the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, an animal rights group.
Yeah, they've kind of come with this in the modern era, I would think, in the last,
They
I'd say
get pretty
25 years. Huh?
good. Crunchy.
Okay. Tell that chips,
I need a
the sensitive
category.
side of Schwarzenegger's, but in Wicked Western Witches. Oh, that would almost
This one
eviscerate
is
you.
Wet and Wicked, Western Witches. $10,000 for this one. Hey, you know that movie The Wizard of Oz, right?
Yes,
Well,
I've watched it when I was a kid.
Instead of yelling, I'm melting, the Wicked Witch of the West yells, I'm molting. What should Dorothy and the gang do? Peel off her
Molting.
dead skin, grab hold of her and float home, move into her hollow skull, or dive underwater on her back?
I think a mold is something that you make. So this will be the first time I'm actually gonna not go for it, actually, so... I'll guess 1 in this case.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Molting is when an animal sheds its outer layer of skin and replaces it with a new layer. Sounds like the Wicked Witch could use some ointment.
That's it, flying monkey. Oh, yes, rub some on my bunions.
What's the story? It's been 8 years. Move on! I don't care if it's a cartoon. Cover it up!
All right, dude. You just picked a
This or
or dat.
Yeah, this or that is going to be one that's going to appear in every game, I believe, so...
This or dat.
I've already got a Nick and a 0 on both.
It's been 8 years. Move on. Okay, I'm going to list 7 characters from Beverly Hills 90210, and for each one, I want you to tell me if they were on the show during the high school years, the college years, or both. As each one appears, if they were on the show during the high school years, press 1.
I've not watched Beverly Hills 90210 at all, so this is probably gonna sting me. So if I could somehow get a positive, it could be a great thing.
5,000 clammies, and you lose 5,000 for a wrong
Only gained 10 grand in this game, so okay.
Okay, timer please. Here we go. Brandon.
College.
Valerie. Brenda, Kelly, David, Scott, last one.
Wow, I didn't know at all.
Hey, excellent.
Ironically enough, just a lot like the first one. Only this time I flat out didn't know the category at all, so down to 4K. I'm actually down 5,000 for my stuff, so but I only need like 70,000 still to be ahead. Ice Cube, Man or Frustrated, all the wrong moves, having cartoon fun. So this is 8. So I still have 3 questions to catch up.
Called All the Wrong Moves. Get it right, I'm handing over 20K. Hey, are you like me? Do you love the disco and the line dancing? Well, I'm a dancing fool. Or just a fool. Hey, you decide. Say you're at a club and you get the urge to do the Aztec two-step. Which would be the best place to do it? The stage, the cages, the bathroom, or the parking lot?
Aztec two-step. Aztec two-step. I don't know it at all, so I'm not gonna buzz in at all. So
for the curious,
I guess
here's
cage.
the right answer. The Aztec two-step is slang for diarrhea, so you better two-step it into the bathroom.
Okay,
never heard of that actually.
Follow my lead.
Ew!
Okay. Tough it. I never touched it. Please bake alternate good way. Wacky Jackie.
Looks like this category
That'd be straight up Japanese anime.
Wakey Jakey. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Okay, now you know how in June of 1997, China took over control of Hong Kong, right? Well, if Jackie Chan's next movie involves fighting bad guys from the country that gave up control of Hong Kong in 1997, Great Britain had to turn Hong Kong over to China after their lease on the city ran out.
Thanks a lot, Chris Patton. Thanks a lot.
It's time to leave, Englishman.
Right, then I'll just grab my suitcase and... never mind, I don't need it.
Okay. There's a new mountain. You can use your fingers for this one. Go to the other one. Again, that's gross, honestly.
This bad boy is... You can use your fingers for this one. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. Which of these equals 3? Original members of Boys to Men, Killers and Scream, Arnold Kids on the Wonder Years, or original Power Rangers?
I think there were 3 members of Boys to Men, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they're a quartet, which means 4. And you're wrong, which means you're losing cash.
Even a perfect
The
Jack
correct
Attack's not
answer
gonna do
is... There's Karen, Wayne, and Kevin. 3 kids.
This is arguably a tough game, but I said before, I had 130,000 release, so I could still recover late in the game, so...
Dinosaurs, Roseanne, Full House, the list goes on. I mean, try to think of a major TV family that doesn't have 3 kids. You can't.
Married children had 2. Ernest gets busy. Mother Goose has got problems. Your friend is very animated. Get back this one. Even a perfect final round, I'll still be behind it, folks.
Got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Ernest gets busy.
Oh, this is about the Ernest movies from the 80s and 90s, I think. This is gonna be worse. Ernest goes to camp. Don't know. Ernest Saves Christmas. Fine. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one, actually. Ernest goes to jail. Goes to the electric chair. Ernest scared stupid. This is gonna be a tough one. Ernest riots again. A thief. Ernest goes to school. This one I'll probably lose a lot of money. This one. Slam dunk on it. Could be basketball, isn't it? Always one so. Ernest goes to camp. That'd be. Why not be he was elected president? I believe. Nope. You know what? You win. You win. I give up. I'm not doing it anymore. I'll just take whatever I lost and go home. I'll try one last chance. Actually, maybe fight some mining corporation. Maybe. Yep. There we go. So you win. So I know it's probably gonna be in the red for sure. I don't think you get any money at all.
Good effort! Nice hustle! Let's check out your final score!
Lost $10,000 in that game. So my league goes down to 70 grand. So I'm actually being hard to grand up now, so I'm now 70,000 behind Berkson. But keep in mind that Berkson only got 110 in the next game after all. So that was a very rough third game, though. But again, I still got time to catch up.
Got it. You have to move it or lose it.
Okay. They both produced me as yummy. Smoking.
The category? Smokin'. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Okay, let's say Sabrina the Teenage Witch starts making some really bad decisions. If Sabrina the Teenage Witch gives in to peer pressure and starts smoking, which of these brands of cigarettes will she probably boycott? Salem, Camel, Marlboro, or Newport?
Maybe Salem, isn't it?
Salem, Massachusetts is best known for the witch trials of 1692, when innocent women were put to death for witchcraft.
Yeah, learned that when I was I was in junior high school. Of course, the Crucible Waffle Miller best picks it. Hot Times, No Guardsman, Skinny Freak, Cinema. Stop kissing me! Had to go with the Mbop reference actually.
Let's see what we got here. Stop kissing me. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Oh my god, it's a Hanson question. No! If Teen Songbirds Hanson were to make a special appearance in the city
Taylor French Kiss and I say Philadelphia of all people.
The city of brotherly love is Philadelphia.
This could be a good recovery game to be back in the hunt.
There's something weird going on in that family.
Okay. A little Saturday Morning Violence. My old creaky bone ducks hunt. Watching cartoons is a full-time job.
This category is known as A Little Saturday Morning Violence. $30,000 for this one. Here's the pitch. Say the Looney Tunes characters attempt to take over the country. Given the animal that led the revolt in George Orwell's Animal Farm, who would most likely be hanged for treason?
Pig, isn't it?
In George Orwell's Animal Farm, farm animals participate in a revolt led by a pig named Old Major.
Yep, 455 so far.
I don't know how Porky Pig could start a revolt, though. He's not a very good public speaker.
The animals. We must forget it.
Oh God, what's happening? Oh my God!
Oh, the tears!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, the humanity! The humanity! Oh my God! What is that? It's the biggest icon I've ever seen! I can't believe it! You've reached the silver level! Hi ho, silver! I can't stand it!
Silver level. Now, Bergy did that game 3, so.
Oh man! Woo! Okay, let's get back to the game.
Okay. Buffy's got boo boo. Kick me! Josh from known as that bald chick. Oh, that would be
And this
terrible on here.
is the artist formerly known as That Bald Chick. This one can get you 10 grand. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If singer Sinead O'Connor performs her song The Emperor's New Clothes wearing the Emperor's New Clothes
Be
from
screaming
Hans
the
Christian
nudist.
Andersen. In Hans Christian Andersen's story, two swindlers trick the Emperor into wearing nothing, telling him that only smart people can see his clothes.
I can't even picture the scene.
I think
I
back
can't
in
even
the
picture
early
it.
90s, someone sold Sinead on the Emperor's new hairdo.
Which was ironically
No
enough for a
hair.
follow-up single to Never Compares to. He who wears the
Okay,
best
I
shoes
need a
rules
category.
with. That's not down floss. They got the skizzles.
Well, now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a diss or dad.
Last one did not play me well. It was about Beverly's 90210. I didn't even know crap about
The
this show.
category for this diss or
I only
dad
heard of
is They Got Skizzles. All right.
This
I'm gonna
could
read out
really be a
7
redemption
different, things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it relates to Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or both.
Oh, so it's about either
As each one
MJ,
comes up, if
Kobe,
it's something
or
about
both.
MJ, press 1.
So-
If it's something about Kobe, press 2. If
It's both.
Press 3.
thinking All-Star
And press
MVP and
4.
championships, I think.
I give you $5,000
No,
for
not
each
champions.
right
Kobe did
answer,
win 6,000,
and
so
5,000
it's
will
a
be
them
taken
James.
away if you get it wrong or don't get to it.
Okay. Got a chance, though,
And we
to
see
get...
the monkey timer, please.
Sports is one of my strong suits, so it
Let's
should be
do
good.
Plays guard.
That'd be
MJ.
both, actually.
Went to UNC.
MJ.
Has his own Adidas shoe.
MJ as well.
His middle name is Jeffrey.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Played for the Birmingham Barons.
MJ as well.
Dated Brandy. Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be Kobe.
This is it. Speaks fluent Italian.
Both.
That's
Solid
all
dish
right.
at 5 out of 7.
You got most of them, so let's check out your score.
So 480, so...
All right, got your money? Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Cartoons, they're not just for breast ones. Just stick to the monitor where the headphones go. Adults obviously plan this party.
Coming at you. Adults obviously plan this party. How does $20,000 sound? Coming at you. If you're participating in a scavenger hunt in which you have to do what real animal scavengers
That'd
do...
be a dead animal, I believe.
Animals known as scavengers generally eat the flesh of dead animals.
$500,000 so far,
So I
$500,000.
guess the best place to look is the highway.
Got one.
Space junk,
Category,
food.
please.
I'll be ready in a minute, man. Cartoon animals that pee on fire hydrants. So we got the chef one. This is gonna be the question 7. So still thinking.
This one's called I'll Be Ready in a Minute. Man, $10,000
Minute
for
Man.
this one. Let's boogie. If the Minutemen became spokesmen for Minute Maid orange juice, how might they best use
Squirted out the
refreshment?
British soldiers.
Minutemen were Revolutionary American soldiers. They were supposed to be ready for battle in a matter of minutes.
Okay, we're ready to find a minute basically.
There
So
they are, men! Fire at will!
Good God, they have orange juice. Run away. Run.
okay, give it a go at that.
Hey, pick
Who
a
rocks
category.
babies and treetops? Who really cares where Carmen San Diego is? So 9. I don't like this.
Pucker up for Who Really Cares Where Carmen San Diego Is?
Which is a parody of,
20,000
Where in
bucks
the
says you
World
don't
is
know
Carmen
this
San
one.
Diego?
You know, not only is Carmen San Diego an international spy, but I hear she's also an international dine and dash artist. If Carmen San Diego were dining and dashing in
Bonn,
Germany, which of the
Hamburg.
following would not
Brussels
be
is in
included?
Belgium.
Brussels is in Belgium, not Germany, so she's going to have to forget about those Brussels sprouts.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I hear
Brussels, I
Carmen no longer
believe,
eats
is to the
chili
west
in
of
Chile.
Germany,
I guess it was making her
actually.
too easy to find.
Get her. She's over there.
Are you a
I
crossdresser?
need a category.
Why isn't the bride wearing white? This one's on mine. So, no. It's kind of weird, really. We haven't seen any different ones. We haven't seen a trash talk with
Give it up
Milan.
for... Hey, this one's on me. Get it right. I'm handing over 20K.
I think it might be the
Okay,
last
now get
question,
ready to
actually,
Buzz
this
in
one.
and type the answer as soon as you know it. Now pay close attention. I'm only going to say this once. How do you spell cat?
C cat.
Run
C-A-T.
with it. Okay, type...
C-A-T.
Hey, no trick here. The word cat is spelled C-A-T. And don't say I never gave you anything, all right?
You gave me the answer, Bob. Freaky furry characteristic. What, do you still have orange hair? Can I smack you? Smack you? Smack you? So 10. So it's kind of weird. This is a game where you only see the this or that. So
may I introduce freaky furry creatures of the NBA?
this might be about
And you pocket
mascots, actually.
20,000 clams if you get this one. Eyes up front. We're moving. If Chicago Bulls mascot Benny the Bull has a child with one of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, what will the child's name most likely be? Max the
Bull and a
Minotaur,
cowboy.
Harry the Harpy, Stinky the Sphinx, or Amy the Amazon?
Is that a minotaur?
A minotaur is a monster from Greek mythology that's the offspring of a human and a bull. You know, I have to ask, what does Benny the Bull have that I don't have?
Bulls?
Who's the pro on this game? Sure, I used to be one in the game. Video critters.
Hey, let's take a quick break for the following commercial message.
Okay.
Even with extension cords, my old pigeon can't even deliver a message next door. But with my new cordless pigeon, I can deliver messages to my homies anywhere in the world.
That'd be painful to pigeons to stick batteries up their ass. I'm not ashamed of saying that. I'm not ashamed.
You've Headrush before. Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy.
Okay, I used to be one in the game.
Sure, I used to be one of the gang.
This might be about former members, actually. So it could be. Could be.
Good luck.
Michael Jackson. That'd be the Jackson 5. So it's about Nellie Merchant. That'd be Nellie Merchant. It's gotta be a female band, I would think. Not new edition. 10,000 Maniacs. Fire Brown used to be on would that be Bobby Brown? Oh. That'd be new edition actually. Paul McCartney, that's the Beatles. It could be Wings though. It could be Wings. Paul McCartney was part of Wings as well. Marky Mark, that'd be this is a toughie. So I'm not. What's up the funky? Yeah, that was the funky one. Frank Black. Frank Black. What was he part of? Frank Black. Hunter Jackson. That'd be the Pixies. Where is my mind? Daily Rock. That's Van Halen. Yep. Ain't talking about this game, so see how much money did come out.
Not bad, not bad.
6 out of 7, I think.
I don't know. Let's check out your final score.
Woo!
That's the game.
Came out fired on all bullets with a 205. So I'm actually now 25 grand ahead of Embarrassing going to. Yeah, the 10,000 loss with Pima. I managed to improve. I managed to retake the lead though, but I'm not even halfway done. I'm not even done with this.
Give it a work, everyone.
Let's get back to the game.
Gotcha. Hey, come on, leave the goat alone. We have a show to do here.
Okay. Games like places. These are the people who invented French kissing. The giant who ain't so jolly.
For your enjoyment, games in high places. 10,000
Which is a
bucks
parody
right
of
on this
Friends
one.
in Low Places.
And we're off. Because of the way it stands, in which of these buildings
That'd
would it
be the
most
Leaning Tower of
difficult for you to
Pisa.
play?
Because it's at a.
The Tower of Pisa or the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
It's a slight
leans,
angle.
So it'd be really hard to build anything straight up.
It basically would be like having one piece on the side all the
playing
time.
Jenga
And
in
that
this
leans.
tower sucks. You said it, man. Hey, let's play marbles instead. Okay.
Nah, it'll fall all the way down again. Ye old swimming costume competition. Gross! Don't get fresh with me.
Here she is. Don't get fresh with me.
Back
This
to
one
back
will
10K,
get you
so.
10 grand. Think fast.
Okay.
Let's suppose that during a
The
military
Fresh Prince of
coup,
Wales.
the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air becomes the
That'd
Fresh
be
Prince of
England, I believe.
Wales is part of the United Kingdom, so the Fresh Prince is going to be heir to the throne of England.
Which is now, I believe, Prince Edward, actually.
Which is
Prince
great,
Charles
'cause that'll
replaced
give
his
Carlton
mother.
a reason to
Become
be a
King Charles
pompous
III,
ass.
so. Get your finger out, you guys.
Yeah,
There's a
look at
solution, like to happens to the best of us.
Uh-oh, looks like we're in for a
Headbutt!
special visit from our good friend Milan,
Oh,
the
it's-
janitor.
Trash talking with them all on. I got Excuse my Freudian
Say
slip.
hello to. It happens to the best
So
of us.
Milan,
20,000 bucks for
welcome.
a
So this is
correct
basically a
answer.
grammar
Woo!
question.
All right, how's it going, Milan?
Don't talk to me.
Oh my God, are you okay? You look so sad.
There was a horribly sad incident which took place today.
Oh man, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Do you want to skip your question today?
Of course not, you simpleton. The show must go on.
You are a trooper.
Get out your handkerchiefs. This is very sad. Which sentence of this sad story contains
a
a
superlative.
superlative? Some kid threw up in the math class today.
Maybe it was the worst thing I ever smelled.
A superlative is the most extreme degree of an adjective.
So superlatives were actually
fastest is the superlative of
in
fast.
yearbooks
In this
actually,
case,
even though I never
worst
bought
is
one.
the
So.
superlative of bad.
You were right, Milan.
Yeah,
That was a
superlative,
sad story.
Yes, but the saddest
If
part
it was
is
the
that
greatest thing
I'm
I'd
the
smell,
one
it'd
who
be the
has to
same
clean
thing.
it up.
So
Ooh,
it's
that
just
is
so.
sad. Hey, are you going to use that pink sawdust stuff?
Of course, it is the best product for cleaning.
Oh, you said best. That's another superlative.
Will you shut up?
Yes.
What kind of name is Jemima? I am the grossest. What did you expect from eating raw fish?
The category is, what do you expect from eating raw fish? And it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. Oh, where is that? Here it is. I found one of those most embarrassing moment letters in this magazine. You're going to love this. It's written by a former president. See if you can tell me which one it is. I was at this really fancy dinner in Japan.
Would that be Herbert Walker Bush actually?
In 1992, George Bush barfed at a state dinner in Tokyo.
I remember Barbara actually having to cover his mouth
Nearly
actually.
as bad as that dork sign they stuck on his back at the White House the next day.
Okay. The man in the moon and his hairy butt. That's kind of pretty. Our nation's young robots. Of course, again, another anime reference. I'm not necessarily a big fan of cartoons
Get ready
myself.
for the man in the moon and his big hairy butt. 20,000 bucks.
I've got the REM song, man. Moon's like my head now.
1, 2, 3. How often does the moon actually moon the Earth by showing us its backside?
That'd be once a month,
week?
isn't it?
Once a month? No, that's how often the moon shows its whole face. You know, it's
Once a
shy.
week. It was once a week. Once a week.
Hey, let's take a look at the right answer. The moon always faces the Earth with the same
never.
side. We never get to see the far side.
Mine's
of
strong.
the
It's
moon.
not what it
We
used
wouldn't
to
want to
be.
see the backside of the moon anyway. It's probably got craters all over it and Klingons.
Bumpy crack Bosley. Our river runs through
Okay, I
me.
need a
Sun
category.
beneath the sheets. Superheroes you can't decorate. Our river runs through it. Again, that'd be
serving,
painful.
A river runs through me. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. All right, I'm going to show you the name of a famous river, and I want you to tell me which word it rhymes with. Okay, great. All right, you got a good look? Good. Does it rhyme with rabies,
Thames.
slimes, memes, or
Thames.
phlegm?
Dames. Names. Dames.
You are grounded.
Ugh.
Should have picked this. The famous river that flows through London is the Thames, just like phlegms.
I got tripped up with. I think it was pronounced Thames or Thames for some reason. So. A brief question about boxers. Actress in tights. Maybe it's made of low-fat cheese. It's a robot dog. Kinda creepy.
And here we have a brief question about boxers. And
So this is
we've
about-
got 30,000
this is a
bucks
boxing
in the
question,
pot.
I believe.
Hey, you ever hear about that big Muhammad Ali George Foreman fight that they had in Africa? It was called the Rumble in the Jungle.
Yes, I've heard of it.
If Muhammad Ali and George Foreman took part in the Boxer
In the ring!
Rebellion,
In Beijing!
the Boxer Rebellion took place about 100 years ago when the Chinese tried to get rid of foreign influence in their country.
Could believe at the turn of the century from
You
the
know,
19th
I
to
had my
20th.
own Boxers Rebellion about a year ago when I stopped wearing tighty whities.
TMI. Gross!
Alright,
Clingers!
pick one.
Poor little sick girl. Tastes like gangsta.
Your attention, please. Attention. You just picked a dis or dat.
So this one appears in the 5th game in a row so far.
And this dis or dat questions category is tastes like gangsta. Chew on this. I'm going to show you a bunch of names, and I want you to tell me if they're rappers, the names of a food mascot, or both.
Oh, this is one I gotta know my rap stuff.
If you think it's a food mascot, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And press 4 if you want
Okay,
to
so
skip.
this is going to be a bit of a toughy one
5,000 bucks
again,
for each
so...
right answer, and you
Because I'm
lose
not necessarily a
5,000
big
for a
fan
wrong
of rap
answer or one you
myself.
don't
I'm more of a
get.
classic rock junkie.
Okay, let's see that timer.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Let's boogie. Frankenberry,
That'd be a
rapper,
mascot, maybe.
Salt and Pepper,
Rapper,
Poppin' Fresh,
mascot.
Snap,
Both.
Cornelius,
Be a mascot. Toucan.
Vanilla Ice,
Rapper,
last one, Red Baron.
mascot.
That's all.
A perfect this or that.
Check it out.
A perfect this or that. I would take a
Okay,
perfect this or
let's move
that.
on.
It's only third period and I have 3 buses team. None of this spoke law counted. Homework even your dog would need. So question 9, so I still got some time.
This baby is homework even your dog wouldn't eat. How does $20,000
Yes, they'll excuse my
sound?
dog getting my
Wipe off
homework.
that
Doesn't
finger,
work
'cause here
now.
we go. Say you get a paper back from your English teacher who tells you to make better use of the colon. If you staple your own colon to your next paper, what will you hand in? Part of your brain, part of your stomach, part of your large intestine, or one
I
of your
think the
lungs?
colon's part of the stomach, actually. Large intestine. Large
Bet you
intestine.
wish you would have picked this.
Large
The
intestine.
colon is part of your large intestine. Hey,
It was
takes
either
guts to
2 or
hand
3
in a
for
paper
some
like
reason,
that.
so... Family breaks out
Okay,
longer
new
work.
category.
A moment of sense. This game's a bunch of whatchamahooey. So number 10.
Well,
The
what do we
save and
have
then the
here?
movie
A
truck.
moment of silence.
I'm sorry I had to laugh that one. I can't help
$10,000 for
myself.
this one. Hey, don't you think it's about time all those people in the Scream movies would just shut up? If the killers in the next Scream want to prevent the girls
That'd be
from
the larynxes, I
what-
believe.
Without your larynx, also known as your voice box, no one can hear you scream.
Or just get laryngitis that affects it
Which
permanently.
means there won't be another sequel, because their ability to scream is the only thing some of them actors got going for them.
Okay. Make a living in Springfield. No, really. What's your sign? Stuck in the middle again. Make a living in Springfield. This might be about Simpsons characters, I believe.
You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Making a living in Springfield.
I swear this has got to be
You better
one
start
about the
making a living by
Simpsons.
pressing that buzzer. Good luck.
Homer, that'd be, Nuclear Satan. So it is about Simpsons characters. Apu, that'd be the Quickie Mart guy. Thank you, come again. Look, that's, I believe he works the bar, I believe. He runs the tower, yeah. Krusty, that's, that'd be the mascot, I believe. Krusty the Clown. Smithers. That'd be the superintendent, I believe. Mr. Burns' assistant. I was thinking Clancy Wiggum. That'd be the police officer, I believe. If it's Skinner or Last, I'll be surprised. Otto. That'd be Otto. Why not be the janitor, actually? No. No. Let's go. I lost a couple, but hey, I'll take it. I haven't watched The Simpsons enough, so probably got 20K in that one, so how much I'm up to now?
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score.
705, so...
That's the game.
So now
Hey, way to go,
$40,000
Green. You know, it's like
behind
I always say,
Ambxrry
doesn't
after
matter whether
5.
you win or lose, as long as
So-
you get to play with yourself. Now, get away from the computer and go make some friends, will you? Bye-bye.
I basically need a miracle to come back in this game. Come up to be dead even with my Ambxrry.
That's show business.
Let's keep playing
Just can't
game
get enough,
number
huh?
6.
I understand. Come on, put down the taco and make me a show. Let's go.
Okay. Working for Superman. Why Luke Skywalker is a slow one. Baked Beanie Babies. But this was a lot like the
This
last one, the
is
5th game.
Why Luke Skywalker is a slow learner, and you're playing for a
Yeah,
$30,000
and Berksy actually got the
wad.
gold
Hey,
tier
you know
also
in
in this game, I
Star
believe.
Wars when Ben Kenobi tells Luke,
May the force be with you.
well,
Yes.
imagine Ben Kenobi is studying physics and what
Oh, and Berksy had this one
mass
played through
times
as well.
acceleration equals force.
And no, Berksy had this one as well. I think it was a question got... Well, I'm not going to give it away, but he got the gold tier. There, I gave it away.
God, Luke, will you stop whining?
Okay. We're all rock stars in the shower. Chores for lazy people. A carrot a day keeps Elmer away. Yes, sing in the shower. I never do it because
Looks
all
like
the songs
this
stick in my
category
head.
is we're all rock stars in the shower. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Okay, show of hands. Who uses a washcloth in the shower? Okay, now who uses one of those fancy scrapey loofah sponge things? All right, well imagine this. If you're in the shower and reach for your loofah but accidentally grab the
Grab your
Louvre,
belt, the Mona Lisa.
the Mona Lisa is kept in an art museum in France called the Louvre.
Although for 3 weeks, 1911, it was actually stolen and
Now I
then was
understand why she's got
returned,
that weird
I believe.
smile on her
Vincenzo
face. She's seen you
Perugios
in the
and then
shower
stole it.
naked.
A crappy question. Oh, to a garbage can. Urinal chips and dip.
Hey, it's time once
Trash
again
talk
for a
and
visit with
Biff
our
Milan.
resident English teacher, Milan the
I knew from the
janitor.
categories it was going to be a trash talk with Milan. I'm not sure how many times he got one. I
Coming
think
at
he got
you, urinal
2
chips
Foggy
and
from
dip,
him.
and it's
Well,
worth
Foggy from
$20,000
Mr.
if you get this
I know
one
it's not
right.
the X
Hey,
car.
Milan, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hello to you, Mr. Bob.
Hey, Milan, what's in that spray bottle?
Oh, it's the extra strength disinfectant that I use on the urinals.
Huh, disinfectant. Cool. What does this do?
Wait, don't push that.
Oh my God! Oh, is that Oh, we gotta move on to the question. Oh.
Good idea. Which of these sentences contains a reflexive pronoun? It burns when I pee, I peed myself, I smell like pee, or I peed on him.
A reflexive pronoun. That'd be I peed myself.
Myself is a reflexive pronoun because it refers to the subject, me.
Yep.
So, Bob,
Grammar's not one of my
when
strong
did you
suits,
finally stop
really.
peeing yourself?
Stop peeing myself? I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. Wait a minute. Is this a trick question?
For you? Yes. I'm going back to work now.
I honestly
want you to
like
have
Milan
this.
and Bob's
Hey,
conversation
what is it?
so
Air
far.
freshener. You need it more than the men's room.
Wow, thanks.
Oh God! Ah.
Oh no, what's
Gold
happening?
tier!
What's happening? It's different this time. What's happening? No! No!
Green, you have reached the unreachable.
Oh, hello, Abraham Lincoln! Hello!
Oh, I'm so proud of you. And now, Green, in your honor, I will shoot lasers from my eyeball.
Because everyone's wondering the head. He also there's a guy who voiced Air Lincoln in the Headrush. You type in F.
Hey, gotta go. Back to you, Bob.
Gold level. Nice going. Congratulations. Now here's an idea. Why don't you read a book? You spent way too much time with this game already.
Action before the former. Slippery circus games. 5 delicious. The blonde having the most fun. So that'd be very painful.
This bad
for
boy
even though I'm
is
repeating
the
myself.
blonde having the most fun. Get it right. I'm handing over $20K. Hey, remember Jenny McCarthy's show, Jenny? You don't? Yeah, me neither.
I've heard of the show before.
If the title of Jenny McCarthy's
Spinning-
crappy old show, Jenny, had instead been
That'd be
Spinning
a bicycle.
Jenny.
Whoa! Where the hell did all that wax on my wheels come from?
Nope. Spinning.
In case you're wondering, the Spinning Jenny was a type of spinning wheel used to spin wool into thread.
That was a very tough one.
I've ever had.
So thankfully I don't lose the gold tier. Volley Fun set
Okay,
birthdays
I need a
too. I
category.
prefer a Milko tier. A score tier would make better use of space. Go back to the people in the 2 friends in the classroom.
Alright, give it up for a square table would make better use of space. This one will get you 10 grand. Here's the pitch. If the Knights of the Round Table give up battling to study the elements instead,
Nice
what
the
would be
periodic table.
In order to study the elements, you have to know the periodic table.
To believe that at that point, I believe Rutherford was the heaviest element back then. I'm not sure if 105 or 6 on them.
197.
The elements of knowing
Alrighty,
music.
pick one.
3 heads are necessary better than 1. Stop the bop!
This category is known as the elements of annoying music. I'm giving
It's
out
technically a
30
follow-up
grand for the
question,
right
but not
answer.
quite.
Okie doke. Since the last question was about the periodic table,
I
of
knew it was gonna be a
elements and the
follow-up
brave Knights of
question.
The round table. How about a question about the elements and some guys who aren't so brave? Say Hanson changes their hit Bop to MN Bop. What would you expect to be the song's full title? Manganese Bop, Mandarin Bop, Magenta Bop, or Manitoba Bop?
Emin's manganese, right? Manganese.
Those annoying little, precious little Hanson boys will be singing about manganese.
I was kind of torn. I was thinking for some reason Manitoba was MA. I was thinking Manitoba was maybe MI. Maybe. I was thinking MI was Manitoba for some reason. It was really going to be either 104, to be honest. Okay. No request, please. Well, the route things really are. Things do need to yourself in the name of science. So. Yep. That'll
The category?
really burn.
Doing things to yourself. In the name of science. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine an episode of Bill Nye, the Science Guy, where he demonstrates the concept of fission on himself.
That'd
What
be
would you see
splitting
him
himself
doing?
into two, I believe.
Fission is a reaction in which a nucleus breaks into two smaller nuclei.
Yes, I still watch.
Now,
Bill Nye Science Guy was still. I still watched it when I was a junior in high school for science
Well,
class.
this sucks.
How Senate keeps his North Pole so clean. It came from outer space, or Perry Farrell's mind. Stick it in a hole.
Alright, dude, you just picked a
This or that.
this or that. The category for this or that question is stick it in a hole. Alrighty,
This could be
I'm gonna read out
sports related.
7 products, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's made for your butt or your mouth. As each one comes up, if
I
it's
feel
for your butt, press
it's
1.
the first time all
Press
in this
2.
10-game run I finally get one. It's just one or the other.
I'll
You
add
can't
5K
gotta have
to your
one
score
or
for a
the
right
other. You
answer,
can't have
and you
both.
lose
So
5,000 for each
so-
one you get wrong or that you don't
so
get
basically,
to. Okay, timer
that was
please.
okay.
And we're off. Charmin.
That'd be a
Banaka.
mouth,
Scope.
mouth,
Anusol.
butt,
Preparation H.
butt,
Altoids.
mouth.
Last one. Glide.
That'd be butt. Oh, Clyde the razor, the razor.
Pretty good, Tiger. Let's check
Now,
out
not
the
quite a
total.
perfect one, but I will take 25K.
Hey, take it where you can get it. All right, let's move on.
Why did you say
Okay,
toilets?
I need a
Playing with
category.
your marbles. The harsh realities of candy.
Pucker up for the harsh realities of candy. How does $20,000 sound? Eyes up
Fine
front,
with me.
we're moving. How would you segregate a bowl of M&Ms? Lick the green ones, melt them
Separated
down
with
into
different
a cube.
colors.
Segregation refers to the separation of people, usually based only upon the color of their skin.
Yes.
But
Those
I'm here to
things
tell
even
you,
into,
it
I
doesn't
think,
matter what you look
even
like
in the
on
90s were
outside,
part-time for
everyone's
some
just
reason.
as sweet on the inside, even the ones with nuts.
Okay. So that's when it
I
comes
need
to
a
play
category.
one. Happy birthday, Peepsqueak. Sweet lolly low.
And this is
Damn you,
so
Andy.
that's why they call him the Boy Wonder. $10,000 riding on this one. Hey, you remember that version of Jingle Bells? You know where Batman smells and the Batmobile loses a wheel and the commissioner does something and Robin lays an egg and everything? Well, if Robin were a real Robin, what kind of egg would he have laid? A blue one, a furry one, a smelly one, or one as big as your head?
I'm just gonna skip this one and go straight to the Headrush final one. So I would guess one actually, but just
Oh,
aim it
and
to
here's what you didn't pick.
Whoopin' right.
Robin's eggs are blue. Yep, I hear he keeps them in his tights so they
Robin's
stay
blue
warm.
eggs. I forgot
Wait a
about
minute,
that
those
term
aren't
for some
eggs.
reason. No school today.
Category, please.
How she kicked my ass. Star Trek: The Confusing
We'll
Generation.
be right back to the game after this commercial break.
So there will be 2 more commercials for this kind of unique challenge.
I just give him a squeeze and spread tropical disease.
That's very sickening, honestly. A malaria
Check out this
doll.
clue 'cause it may come in handy.
Okay,
No school today.
could be about school holidays actually. This could be. So I'm not sure. It could give me a month. I guess what holiday it is. New Year's Day. That'd be January 1st, I believe. Yep. So it's basically about dates of holidays. Christmas. That's December 25th. Christmas and New Year's Day are usually off at the same time. Independence Day, 4th of July. Thanksgiving, that's the Gotta be November, I would think. Yep, 4th Thursday in November. Labor Day, that's, it's the first Monday in September. Labor Day, that's, the last Monday in May. Which is the start. Presidency, that's, 3rd Monday in February, I believe. Yep. So, slight recovery, though, so...
Good effort! Nice hustle! Let's check out your final score!
885, so
That's the game!
did recover. Managed to cut the deficit to
Congratulations, my
$20,000.
friend. You made
Since
it
the
through an
Brexit was at
entire game
905,
by
I'm at
yourself, and you
885.
came out on
So
top.
I'm gonna
You know,
crack a
not
million
many
in the
people
next
can
game
say
though.
that.
So if I get another
Yeah,
PP,
they
I'll be
can.
ahead of
Oh well,
I'll
thanks
be
for
ahead of
playing.
the Brexit.
Bye.
Game number 7. And this one I will do 11. Now Brexit did 11, so
Credits and...
Got it. You heard him. Move it or lose it.
did you have a good time?
Okay,
I feel
pick a
peppy.
category.
Puts in the dumb bones, Skeletor. Of course, the Godzilla thing again. I'm not sure.
May I introduce?
The
Put
sayings
some meat on
repeat.
them bones, Skeletor.
I
20,000
don't
bucks
like a
says
bony
you don't know
bodies,
this
Bob.
one. Hey, remember that cartoon hero He-Man and his villain Skeletor, who kind of looked like a skeleton?
Yes.
If He-Man's archenemy Skeletor were actually called Exoskeletor, which of these new defenses would he have?
Exoskeletor.
Electric fingertips, X-ray vision, extra hard outer skin, or a protective layer of fat?
Will not be an extra hard out skin. Think an exo.
An exoskeleton is a skeleton that's outside the body instead of inside it. You know, insects have them.
Yes. I was thinking for some reason endo
Well,
exo
He-Man,
for some
you may
reason.
have defeated me this time, but at least I laid eggs in your sandwich.
Thanks a lot. Guys and
I
girls,
need a
that
category.
time of the month. This question is industrial strength.
And I believe this one's called That Time of the Month. This one can
For
get you
10
10
grand.
grand. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Say dreamy man-child Leonardo DiCaprio changes his name to Leonardo DiCapricorn. Based on his new last name, when would you expect his birthday to be? Late December to mid-January, middle of February to mid-March, late July to late August, or late September to mid-October?
I'm not the biggest fan of astrology and zodiac signs, so I guess 3.
For the
but-
curious, here's the right answer. The zodiac sign of Capricorn falls
Yeah, zodiac
between
is
December
really one of my
21st
weak
and
spots.
January 19th. This month, your moon is in Venus and Uranus is rising. Ooh, maybe you should get that checked.
The only way to beat my
Alrighty,
joint.
pick
You
one.
got something on your nose, a band and everything would still smell the same. Had to go with another sports reference one.
Let's see what we got here. The only way to beat Michael Jordan. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Let's boogie. If the Seattle Supersonics play basketball at supersonic speed, what will be their biggest problem?
That'd be
Feeling
hearing the
ball,
ref's
hearing
whistle, I
the...
believe.
Supersonic speed is faster than the speed of sound, so they'd have a hard time hearing the ref's whistle.
Yeah. Mach 2.
That ought to cut back on the trash talking, too.
You dirty son of a...
Wow. Let's cut them open and
Okay,
find
I need
out.
a
What kind of
category.
face can you use? Dating habits of the inhuman. Okay.
Say hello to dating habits of the inhuman. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Hey, check out this wacko I heard on Loveline the other night.
Hi, I'm a single-celled organism who's having a little trouble with my
To be an
relationship.
amoeba.
I'm not really a good...
Amoebas are single-celled organisms that reproduce asexually, which means they don't need other amoebas to reproduce. They just split in half. I actually took an amoeba out on a date once, and it totally sucked. I mean, it reproduced a few times during dinner, so when the check came, I had to pay for like 6 of us.
Okay. Kielbasa, I guess we got
Okay,
to.
pick a
Is that what
category.
punk rockers wear? Dominance and submission on the road.
Headbutt!
Headbutt! This can really recover me. It's been a
One
while.
headbutt category coming up.
been a while
Is that
since
what
we've had
punk
head-
rockers wear? Let's get the ball rolling at 50K
50K.
for this headbutt question. Here's how you headbutt. A question like this will fly out. All you gotta do is figure out the parts and add them together.
Here's
Let's
what
see.
I'll skip
A
it. If you,
athlete is pro,
I will leave
little
times
is
down
Hansen
to
is
each
Zach,
game
add 'em
with the
up,
current
pro
totals.
Zach. Pretty simple, huh? All right, now you're gonna have about 30
Okay.
seconds
I
to
get it
solve
early.
this, but every
Mine-
second and a half, I'm taking away some cash. All right, you ready? What's the sum of this equation? volleyball move plus brand of jeans.
Spike. Set. Don't know.
All right, let me help you out. The first part of the answer is another name for a sharp, pointy thing. No, not your head. Those jeans I mentioned are not Levi's.
Spike something.
Come on, dude.
Oh, Spike Lee! Spike Lee! Spike Lee. I some reason had a brain fart for some reason. I just couldn't get Spike Lee out of my mind.
Fan.
Southport, take it right out this way, don't you? It's all smuff to me. Of course, we got the number of the beast there.
And here we have, take a ride on this, why don't you? Get it right, I'm handing over 20K.
20 fat ones.
And we're off. Say you go to Disney World and buy a ticket for the Sally Ride ride.
Be a space shuttle.
Sally Ride was the first woman in space, so you'd be sitting inside a space shuttle.
That's wrong. I actually found Tina Tereshkova 20 years before Sally Ride.
Every time.
Saved body cancellation.
I need a category.
Hi. Game show hosts who wear tights. Of course, you get the whole dog incident. The whole robot dog.
This one's called Game Show Hosts Who Wear Tights. 10,000
Still on
beanies
10K.
if you get this one. Coming at you. If the feuding families in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet
Copulates in the Montagues.
Survey says
That'll be by
Romeo
that'd be
was a
about Louis
Montague
Anderson
and
actually,
Juliet
because the
was a
show got
Capulet.
canceled
And I think
originally in
they
'95,
actually
which
met
DOS
and
listed.
singled
It
out.
came back in '99 with Louis Anderson. Almost everything is doing. Here's your diploma and 10 minutes. Odd thoughts and sweet rides.
Hey, nice choice. You
It's
just
or
picked
that.
this
So
or that.
I can kind of recover from this one. So
The category for this dis or dat is here's your diploma and $10 million. Listen up. I'm going to read off 7 NBA players, and for each one, I want you to tell me if they were drafted straight out of high school.
oh,
or
high
after
school or
playing in
college. There's only
Each
really
name
a
comes up.
few
They
that
were
came out.
fresh out of high school. Press 1.
There's a
They
few I
played
can think
in
of.
college,
Moses
press
Malone,
2.
Kevin Garnett,
And
Kobe
escape,
Bryant,
press
Allen
4.
Iverson.
You get
So
5,000 for each right
it's gonna be
answer,
kind of an
and you
easy
lose
one, really, because
5,000
basically
for a wrong
about
answer or one you
basically
don't get to.
this was the peak of the jumps. So
Can we see the monkey timer, please?
okay,
Let's do it. Kobe Bryant.
high school,
Marcus Camby.
college,
Kevin Garnett.
high school,
Allen Iverson.
high school.
Sean Kemp.
Oh,
Joe Smith. One more. Chris.
I'm surprised that I got Sean Kemp wrong. 'Cause I think Kemp. I remember Kemp had been like 1 year in college, then just left. So he'll make a delicious cookie something. They'll give a credit card to anybody. I can do catalog every day, please. So question 9.
The category is they'll give a credit card to anybody.
30 grand,
You get
so.
this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Okay, now you remember how Christopher Columbus had trouble finding someone to finance his voyages to America until Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand of Spain helped him out?
Yes.
Well, say that Columbus used the Discover card to finance his westward voyages instead. Which of the following locations would not have turned up on his itemized statement? The Bahamas, Cuba, Puerto Rico, or Florida?
I know he developed Florida. I know he developed Puerto Rico. I would say Cuba, but it'd only be a guess.
The correct answer is Christopher Columbus never actually touched the North American continent. And it's a good thing he had his Discover card, because in the New World, they don't take American
that was a very
Express.
tricky one. Cops and
Category,
answers.
please.
What is Alan thicker or water? I can't see even if all that makeup.
This baby
That always
is
gets me.
blood is Alan thicker than water, and it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Hey, remember that show Growing Pains where the dad was a psychiatrist who worked at home? Whoa, that's a funny one. Anyway, say Growing Pains' dad, Jason Seaver, diagnoses his son Mike as having an
Happy
Oedipal
love poems to his
complex.
mother.
Oedipus was the guy who killed his father and fell in love with his mother. If you're a boy who's real close to his mother, I mean really close, they say you have an Oedipal complex.
Yep. So cracked a
But hey,
million
if my
so
mom
far.
looked like Maggie Seaver, I might be tempted to marry her too. No, that's pretty weird. I'd probably just date her for a while.
Okay. But seriously, give me the worst. If you don't do this, you're a loser. Give me the works. So, game number 8.
You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Give me the works.
So it's basically maybe about surgical work, I believe?
Good luck.
McDonald's, that'd be a Happy Meal. How about trademark foods? So, first, can that be the Whopper? So this is gonna be a bit tougher for me because, yeah. So, signature stuff. So, Taco Bell, that'd be the that'd be the big beef burgers. Yeah. Donald's Pizza, that'd be the Ultimate Deep Pizza. Subway, that'd be the footlongs. I think I missed it, but I think I did. Wendy's, that'd be the I think I missed it again. Big classics. I gotta go back to Subway for me. Pizza Hut, that'd be Pizza Hut. The Edge. So I've never heard of it, so back to that'd be the Subway Club. So yep, so Derek Carver with Pro Jacksonville. It might not be enough to pass him so far, but I still got 3 games left.
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score.
1,050,000, so
That's the game.
165 that game.
Green.
So
What can I say?
So I'm
Good job.
still
And,
57.5 behind. Because keep in mind, the next 3 games, we've got 130 shots. I basically need about 150 the last 3 to pass. 3 games left. Technically 4, but
Showtime.
how cartridge could keep the health recall? At first, you sniff your crotch. Everybody say ho!
Here she is. Everybody in politics say ho! $10,000 for this one. Hey, you know George Clinton? You know that Dr. Funkenstein dude with
Parliament,
the rainbow
yes,
dreads,
I'm
and he
familiar
played
with
that
him.
Smokin' Grooves concert tour? Well, say George Clinton gets his old band Parliament back
That'd
together.
be
but
Great
instead of-
Britain, yeah.
The governing body of Great Britain is called the Parliament.
Yeah. It's one nation under a groove.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There, I said
Prime
it.
Minister Funkenstein. Oh, yeah.
School sucks compared to TV. Breakfast at lunch. Good old-fashioned name calling.
Now serving, school sucks compared to TV. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Here's the pitch. Which TV show best demonstrates the phrase necessity is the mother of invention?
MacGyver.
MacGyver's the guy who always comes up with some creative solution to a tough problem.
Thank you, Songus.
MacGyver, the lava's coming closer.
No problem. I need some tampons, the heel of your shoe, and 60 pounds of cement.
I don't have 60 pounds of cement.
Well, then we're screwed.
In the news,
Alrighty,
if at
pick
first
one.
you succeed, make a movie about it. A case of being illiterate.
Whoa! Someone just got themselves a
This or that.
Discord
This
dad.
early in the game, so this could be a. I think it could be a foggy, old man's
This
foggy
Discord
memories,
dad's
or
category
whatever
name
it is.
if at first you do succeed, make
This
a
could be
movie
about
it.
TV
Heads
show
up, I'm gonna read off
or
7
movie-
titles, and for each one,
TV show
I want
movie
you to
first.
tell me if it was a movie first or a TV show first. As each title comes up, if
I'm
it was a
hoping
movie first, press
seeing
1.
for some reason
If it was a
Dragnet
TV
kills
show
Navy.
first, press 2. And press 4 if you
It's
want
gonna be
to
tough
skip.
because again,
For
TV
each
is
right
really
answer,
my
you get
weak spot.
5,000 clammies, and you lose 5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to.
Okay.
Alrighty, bring out the monkey.
Okay.
Here we go. Buffy the Vampire.
TV show first.
Clueless.
TV show.
Highlander.
TV show.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Movie first.
Mission Impossible.
Movie first.
The Saint.
TV show.
This is it. The Adam.
TV.
That's That's all. Well, you only got 3 right, but look at it
Three
this
off,
way. At least
3
you're,
off 7 that one. So I
done.
only lose 5 grand though. So
Hey, it could be worse. I mean, you could like drown in a sewer. Okay,
basically
what's up
almost
next?
200 grand to be back in the league. Sticking word to some
I
no
need a
shot.
category.
If dogs can worse, driver's ed sucks rocks.
This one is driver's ed sucks rocks. You give me a right answer, I give you 30,000 bucks. All right, now let's assume that it's a perfect world and everyone gets their driver's license when they turn 16. Which of your friends would have had their driver's license the longest? Your Precambrian friend, your Cenozoic friend, your Paleozoic friend, or your Mesozoic friend?
I think Mesozoic was far back from the most. Guess Mesozoic, the only be a guess.
See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this. Precambrian is the earliest era in geological history. So your
Precambrian.
Precambrian
Forgot
friend
about
would have
that.
been driving the longest.
Hey, Oog, can you drive us to the mall?
Oog, drive car. Fasten seatbelt.
Basic face of lessons in speaking of French. Historical Hansons. Yeah. Expect a couple repeats though, so.
Well, what do we have here? Historical Hansons. How does
20 grand,
$20,000
so.
sound? Okay, you 1 or 2 remaining Hanson fans, brace yourself. Isaac has left Hanson, leaving Zachary and Taylor to perform alone. Oh no! Imagine that Zachary and Taylor combined
U.S.
their
President
names.
Bob.
Zach T was the 12th president of the United States.
Technically, the last
Who knew
last
he'd one day
third
be able
party
to
president
share
to be
his
elected.
name with people as influential as the Hansons? That's amazing.
You're in big trouble.
Okay,
Homework
pick
you can do in
category.
front of you. Having a hell of a time.
Open wide and get ready for you're in big trouble. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Hey, you know that show Millennium? You know, with that guy? If each episode of Millennium actually lasts
1,000 years.
a millennium is 1,000 years long. And after 1,000 years, the line to the bathroom is about a mile long.
Not true. The end of Hanson?
Alrighty,
This
pick
question would give you the bunch. Talk about tenure. This is 2 questions about Hanson and 3. I'm not a big fan of Hanson.
For your enjoyment, the end of Hanson? 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Hey, imagine the Hanson triplets are on the Chinese leg of their big world tour. Say Hanson plays a concert for the youth in Asia. If the audience
Second
decides
Hanson
to
received
perform-
lethal injection.
Euthanasia is a word that means mercy killing.
Yes.
Here, I'll use it in a sentence. When I hear a Hanson song, I want to perform euthanasia. See?
Yes. Jack of Oregon was the epitome of it. My school this summer,
Okay,
no
I need a
cut.
category.
Grandpa's got a Brenner bag. 30 old men.
No, I don't want to speak in the microphone. Hello, everybody. Here we go.
I get tripped up with fucking facts with the old man for some reason. It's only the second time we get this, so.
And this is
Dirty old man.
get it right. I'm handing over.
Last time I got one, I
20K.
screwed up
I
that.
tell you, this country's going to hell in a hand thingy. It's getting so you can't even trust the good old president of the U.S. of A. anymore. You know, like that big to-do that happened a while ago. You know the one. Oh, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember. You know, hey, if you type in the answer, I'll give you some money. Let's see now. Oh, it was a big president.
And the Watergate.
Let's see what you think.
That Watergate Hotel was where the President Nixon had those fellas steal the secrets from the Democrats. You know, he shouldn't have ought to done that.
Yeah, it was the hotel it was the
Nowadays,
hotel
it seems like
Parmacots they
everyone's got
broke
their
in.
own kind of gate scandal. You got your
If it was the
Iran
when
gate,
the
your
first he
White
popped up by
Watergate,
Million
your
Dollar
Nanny
Watergate,
gate,
it's the
your
epitome of
stop
the
swinging
Suffix
on my
Gate
gate.
stuff.
Wait.
So. Underground killer stage props, dude. Is it wrong to love a pen? It's a unique one. Oh, this is number 4, so number 9.
Pucker up for is it wrong to love a pen? This one will get you 10 grand. A 1, a 2, a 3. Suppose author Samuel Clemens loves his pen so much that he decides to name it. If he calls it by his own pen name, with what will he be writing?
Marker name Mark Twain.
Samuel Clemens is better known by his pen name, Mark Twain. So the man loves his pen. What's wrong with that? I love my microphone. Don't I?
Tom Sawyer, please.
Yes, I do.
It's rough on the season. Boogie fever every season. I hoard it through the grapevine. Go to the guy with a severe case of acne.
Coming at you, boogie fever and other diseases. And we got $30,000 in the pot. Hey, have you heard the latest celebrity gossip? Well, rumor has it that members of a famous rock group recently visited their doctor and were diagnosed with
Big heads out in the monsters.
Hydrocephalus is a condition where liquid on the brain makes the skull swell up.
Yeah, which ironically enough was the same disease I believe that took the famous artist Bruce Lee's life. A royal pain in the butt. The kind of what high school do you guys go to? A royal pain in the butt. So,
commercial break.
Yep, so there's going to be one more commercial break, so it's going to be after 10 game 10.
King Kong está aquí y King Kong le gustan los plátanos. Pobre plátano.
Plátano. So, okay.
Oh, looks like you've Headrush before. Well,
this is my eighth go around, Bob.
A royal pain in the butt. Hey, finally, a question about you. Good luck.
Burger King is basically about positions. Princess Diana. Yes. Queen Latifah. Basically about royal positions names. Oh, head honcho the dance. Oh, Prince of Borders. That was a tough one. Prince, that'd be Prince Spaghetti, I believe. Yep. Count Chocula. Duke Nukem. So, not bad. A 6 out of 7, so.
Good effort! Nice hustle! Let's check out your final score!
175.
That's the game.
Not bad. Means I'm now only 12 and a half behind Ambxrry.
Really?
Only 12 and a half thousand. So I basically need like a 150 to be ahead. So game number 9.
And that's a wrap. Another.
Alright, gotcha. Hey, come on, leave the goat alone. We have a show to do here.
Okay, Lincoln's goat. If I caught it. Please, no more fresh goodness. Tongue back. Let go for cutting it up.
Say hello to Tongue Bath. How does $20,000 sound? Hey, you know how on South Park, Chef is always talking about how to make sweet love? Well, considering which part of the tongue identifies sweetness, what advice should Chef give to a chocolate lover?
Lick it with the bottom, stick it on the back, poke it with the tip,
Or
caress it with the sides.
Isn't that the sides, actually?
no, that's not good.
The tip. The tip.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. The patch of taste buds at the tip of the tongue tastes the sweet stuff.
It's
Yeah, baby,
toughy.
candy never tasted nothing like this.
The government will ruin our good time. Oh no, my custom new PlayStation is cracked!
Let's see what we got here. The government will ruin our good time. $10,000 riding on this one. Think fast. If the government reinstates prohibition, which of the following product spokes things?
The Budweiser frog.
Under prohibition, it was illegal to buy or sell alcohol. So it's the Budweiser frogs who are going to be out of work.
Michael Jordan. Now, I get the fact Jordan was retired when his game came out, so there's that.
Butter.
Black is beautiful. A pink green pepper. Drooled it. A mean green thieving machine. that's arguably one of my favorite ones, actually. It's been a while since we mainly because we've had a mix of categories. The third
your
question.
pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. All right, everybody.
It's parody of Mean Gene the Dancing Machine.
Gifts. Jag. Suppose the Grinch swipes a Canara, 7 candles, and gifts marked do not open until January 1st. What should this new show be called? How the Grinch stole Hanukkah, how the
That'd be
Grinch stole...
Hanukkah, isn't it?
I don't know. I think he'd have to have a pretty big bag to steal 8 days worth of gifts.
Kwanzaa.
Should have picked this.
1 or 3. 1 or 3.
Kwanzaa is a celebration like Christmas. They light candles in a candle holder called a kinara, and it lasts from December 26th through January 1st when they open their presents. Of course, the Grinch returns all the gifts on New Year's Day, but, you know, he has to wait until after the Rose Bowl.
That's tough, eh? Cartoon violence is harmless. One cue sister. Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Oh, my!
Headbutt!
Guess what? It's a headbutt.
I think I actually know this one, actually.
Step right up to your headbutt category. Cartoon violence is harmless. This
I think I remember watching one of the F
Want to know how to headbutt? All right, you're going to see an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add them together. Let's see here. Paid athlete is pro. Littlest Hansen is Zach. Add them up. Pro Zach. Pretty simple, huh? Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better.
So I don't need
Finger on buzzer. Now check this out and tell me, what does this equation add up to?
Kenny G.
You got it. Type. You know, they ought to invite Kenny G onto South Park for a special
just to play the songbird. Just play songbird when Kenny dies.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny. Gee.
Tori's looking up. It sucks to be a vampire. Better than a sharp stick of butter in the eye. That's the friend we get.
May I introduce, better than a sharp stick of butter in the eye, $30,000 for this one. Hey, it's time to brush up on your refrigerator politics. If a stick of imperial margarine practices imperialism, what will it most likely do?
Nope.
Oh, power.
In case you're wondering, imperialism is when a stronger country takes control of a weaker one. You know, I think it's.
I know imperialism has become a meme in the sports world because people do play imperialism on like the big full games. Muppets with the Master Printer, Costume Crusaders, or House Request. These dorks are in the front row of my parents. Yeah, it's kind of been a while, really, because...
The category? Those dorks in the front row are my parents. This one can get you 10 grand. Wipe off that finger, because here we go.
Okay.
Say you want to play the cello, but your parents insist that you play the
That'd
Monticello
be, the
instead.
home of Jefferson.
Monticello is the name of Tom Jefferson's home, so you'll be blowing on a big old mansion.
There's also the back of Jefferson nipples, actually,
And it's pretty gross when it gets filled up with spit.
Yeah. How to loosen up a credit card? How does Arnold memorize all those lines? Beam me up, Yoda!
Well, now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat.
Even though I got the headbutt first on like the moment, the money I've lost so far puts me at like 0.
The category for this dis or dat question is, how does Arnold memorize all those lines? Now, I'm going to read off 7 movies, and for each one, I want you to tell me if Schwarzenegger plays a good guy or a bad guy.
Oh, this is...
As each one comes up, if he's a good
this is a
Arnold,
tough guy.
press
Dink!
1. If he's a bad
This is
Arnold, press 2.
This is a very tough one. I think RoboCop and Terminator were the bad ones. I haven't watched too much sports team myself,
will be
so...
taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it.
This could really hurt me.
Okay, timer please.
Okay, 60 questions.
And we're off. True lies,
good Arnold.
The Terminator.
Bad Arnold.
T2, Judgment.
Bad Arnold again.
Total Recall.
Good Arnold.
Batman and Robin.
He plays the bad guy.
Eraser.
Good Arnold.
Last one. Good
Arnold. 6 out of 7, I'll take it.
6 out of 7. Not a bad day's work, my friend. Let's check out your total.
1,250,000.
Let's move on.
The candy apple of my eye. Fuzzy yellow bots. Give Lisa a chance. So we still got 3 questions left. So 3 questions left. I can still get 90 grand possibly.
Give Lisa a chance. $20,000 for
about
a correct
Andy
answer.
Gibbs.
Hey, you remember when talk show hostess Lisa Gibbons was on Entertainment Tonight? I'm telling you, none of her replacements have ever achieved her high standard of journalistic integrity. If the producers of Entertainment Tonight had replaced... A gibbon is a member of the ape family. Lisa is a member of the gibbon family. Coincidence?
Coincidence? I think not!
And the stars are arriving tonight for the big premiere. Dear God, she's got Steven Spielberg!
Okay. Some similar word. Do you like her or do you like her like her? Fast Explorers and Stupid Boxers! This is a boxing question that we have.
This category is known as Spanish explorers and
10
stupid
grand for some
boxers. $10,000 for this one. Okie doke. Now you remember all those Rocky movies, right? With Sylvester Stallone as Rocky
Yes,
Balboa.
I've listened to music.
Well, try this on for size. If Rocky Balboa made the same discovery that the explorer Balboa made, what would you hear him say?
Yo, it's the Pacific Ocean!
Vasco Núñez de Balboa was the first European to see the eastern shore of the Pacific Ocean. And I heard that Vasco was so excited when he found the Pacific that he drank some raw eggs and punched some dead cows. Kinda like Rocky. Oh, coincidence? I think not.
Thanks a lot, Cookie. This question's got about
I need a
things that rhyme with
category.
lickety. Songs that make you go.
Looks like this category is songs that make you go, and you're playing for a
$30,000.
$30,000 wad. Heads up, here it comes.
Okay.
Which of the following song titles is an example of peristalsis? Breathe by Prodigy, Loser by Beck,
Peristalsis.
Swallow by Bush, or Crazy by Seal?
A peristalsis. Peristalsis. I know Sis is lose, but I would say Loser by Beck, but it will only be a guess.
Bet you wish you would have picked this. Peristalsis is the muscular contraction that forces food down your throat when you swallow. Bush is the kind
I've never
of band
listened
that
to
makes your
Bush,
food come
so...
right back up. Excuse me.
Okay. It's what you've got on the insights accounts. Whose house are you watching? You ought to be in anime pictures.
You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue.
Okay.
It's what you've got on the insides that counts. And I don't know what you got on your insides, but I'm pretty sure it stinks. Good luck.
Okay. Reese's, Reese's got... I think it's got peanut butter. It's basically about what's inside candy. Mounts is, almonds, I believe. Coconut. Okay. Three Musketeers is, I believe it's nougat. Yep. Kit Kat's, that'd be wafer. Will Pop. It's toughy. Bubblegum. Rolo, that's, wouldn't that be, Rolo, that'd be caramel. Malacup, marshmallow syrup. A perfect Jack Attack build.
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score.
I only got $90,000.
Hey, way to go, Green.
$90,000
Like I always say,
which
it doesn't
wiped
matter whether you win or
the
lose,
narrow lead
as long as you
I
get to
was
play
so
with
I
yourself.
basically
Now, get away
need
from the
like
computer and go make
basically
some
need
friends,
like
will ya? Bye-bye.
200,000 this game to beat on Dark Souls, but then
Fabulous work, everyone. Baby D.
Just can't get enough, huh? I understand. Come on, put down the taco and make me a show. Let's go.
okay, game 10. Now back to the 11. So see for the bias of
pick one.
Can I just call you Chuck? Yo, Bum Mash the Game Show. So yeah, I'm currently 182,500 behind.
Yo, Bum Rush the Game Show.
I basically need a Hail Mary at this point to
right.
beat.
Coming at you. If Public Enemy does a follow-up song to Don't Believe the Hype called Don't Believe the
I
Hype.
can't buy that triangle side.
In a right triangle, the hypotenuse is the side opposite the right angle.
Yep. Which is the epitome of a 30-60 90 triangle.
Hypotenuse in the house with their righteous right angle. Kick it, boy!
Icy Falls. Every man is a Gilligan. Supermodels for ecological awareness.
Well, what do we have here?
Supermodels for ecological awareness.
10,000 beanies if you get this one. Hey, remember that MTV fashion show, House of Style? Well,
I've heard of it.
imagine that MTV wants to air a new show called Greenhouse of Style. Because of the conditions inside a greenhouse, what will the models be wearing? Fur-lined parkas, brightly colored scuba gear, satin radiation suits, or skimpy designer bikinis?
What? Is a greenhouse humid, actually?
A greenhouse works by trapping heat inside of it, which is why the heat being trapped inside the Earth's atmosphere is called the greenhouse effect.
Yeah, basically be almost like a sauna.
And stay tuned to the upcoming Outhouse of Style, where the models will all be wearing oxygen masks.
With friends like these, she's a screamer. That is so not your color.
Your attention, please. Attention. You just
This or
picked
that,
a dis
so.
or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is with friends like these. Okay, I'm gonna list 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of hair remover or one of the super friends. As each one comes up, if it's a hair remover, press 1. If it's a super friend, press 2. And press 4 to skip. I give you $5,000 for each right answer, and you lose $5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to.
Okay.
Okay, let's see that timer. Let's boogie. Neat. Hair remover. Flash.
Friend.
Nudit.
Friend.
Zip.
Friend.
Zan.
Friend.
Nair.
Remover.
One more.
Friend.
That's
5 out of 7. I will take it. 5 out of 7.
Not
Any
terrible,
money at
but
this
not
point is
terrible.
crucial.
Okay, how about a new question?
How do you tattoo
Okay, I
a
need a
flute? I'm
category.
gushing Russian. Totally tasteless jokes.
This baby is I'm gushing Russian. $20,000 says you don't know this one. All right, I want you to take a look at the name of this famous composer and tell me which phrase rhymes with his name. Ready? Okay, you got it? Good. Does it rhyme with I coughs pee, bakes a fly, wake how pie, or 3 of me?
That'd be a Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky.
The pronunciation for this famous Russian composer is Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, I was literally saying Tchaikovsky, so.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Tchaikovsky is one of his famous ballets. You know, that's that one where they don't
No,
let the
that'd be
dancers use the
that'd be
bathroom
Swan
beforehand.
Lake, Bob.
Makes them dance really fast.
Greek mythology and
All
cast
right, pick
captures.
one.
How to stay awake in biology class. Screech is a peach. And me reference again.
This one's called How to Stay Awake in Biology Class.
$30,000.
You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. All right, now this one's a tough one, so listen up. If you want to remember the order of the 7 classifications of living things, which of these phrases will be the most help to you? Sam can go kiss pale, oily
Genus,
Fanny.
Steppy,
Frenzy Killer Peas.
3. Genus, species.
Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. That's the order in which living
My,
things are classified.
my biology somehow kicked in, so.
Although, as far as I remember, kinky pantyhose weren't really a part of my life in high school. Oh, yeah, except for gym class.
Okay. Partying at prison. Counting blows. Fatting fingers.
Open wide and get ready for partying in Prism. This one will
I
get
said
you
prison
10
instead of
grand.
prison.
Okay, now
They
which
both
of
sound the same,
bands
so
are actually
don't
the
forgive
colors
me.
for which they're named. Because this color contains all the colors of the visible light spectrum, at which of these bands' parties would every other band show up? Blues Traveler, Indigo Girls, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or White Zombie?
White.
White light contains all the other colors of the spectrum, so White Zombie would throw the most popular parties.
Yep.
Although I hear at the
Roji,
last
I was
party
thinking
a fight
Roji
broke
didn't
out 'cause
realize
someone said Pink
white doesn't
Floyd
count.
were a
White
bunch
is a
of
part of it.
wusses.
Basically the mix of stuff. She's not a girlfriend, she's a friend that's good. The sin of high school. Are those dead guys in your pocket? Okay.
The category is, are those dead guys in your pocket? How does $20,000 sound? And we're off. If you want to borrow $29 from your friend, what combination of dead
To be a
presidents should you ask for?
Jackson, a
4
Lincoln,
Lincolns,
and
1
4
Hamilton.
Washingtons.
You got President Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill, Abe Lincoln on the $5 bill, and you got George Washington on each one of the $1 bills. So that gives you $29.
34 for 1, 44 for
Unless your
2,
friend decides to break
and
into his penny collection, then you're gonna
44
have
for 3.
2,900 little Lincolns and one nasty backache.
The sooner you learn to gamble, the better. Get into second base. Portal toilet hit.
Hey, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah.
Foggy
it's my
memories!
question.
I think
Here we go.
I'm pretty sure actually that Ambxrry had this as well, but if it's about Pete Rose, I think this one's about Pete Rose, I believe.
And here we have...
Getting to second base.
And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one.
Okay, for this question, you're gonna,
Old man, what's up? You need some help?
Yeah, what are they supposed to do? I forgot what they...
What? They're supposed to buzz in and type the answer. I mean...
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Well, I knew that. I thought this was gonna be like some kind of special question or something. All right,
It
here we
is.
go. Okay.
It's Pete Rose.
Type in... The man with the most hits in baseball was nicknamed Charlie Hustle and was banned from the game for life for illegal gambling was none other than...
Pete Rose.
Most at bats and also most
Hey,
games
old man,
played.
you played some baseball in your day, didn't you?
You bet
Yep.
your patootie. That was back when we used crab apples for balls and thigh bones for bats. Hey, bada, 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 swing, daddy.
And the apple explodes in the face, so... Huh? Geometry figures have feelings too. Eggity, eggity, eggheads. So, number 9.
Here she is. Geometric figures have feelings too. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Okay, imagine you're eavesdropping on the next table in the lunchroom and you hear the following conversation.
You know, she's right, but she's just not very acute. Well, I wouldn't say she's obtuse either. I'll tell you something, she's too straight.
An angle.
Right, acute, obtuse, and straight are all types of angles.
Yeah, straight's 180, I believe.
Well, at least you're not hanging around with a bunch of squares.
Old man, come on!
How the hell do you get in here?
You thoroughly like it. I'm on the junior varsity shuffle team. There's a potty in my pants. To the ever found severe acne.
Now serving, I'm on the JV shuffleboard team. Get it right, I'm handing over 20K. Okay, let's face it, the only reason they set Breaker High on a cruise ship was to get plenty of bikini shots. End of story. Say the yearbook staff on Breaker High gives out a Best Butt Award. Since they're on a ship, which of these titles would be most appropriate for someone with a nice tush? Best Bow, Perfect Port, Sexiest Starboard, or Sweetest Stern?
Starboard, but only be a guess. I'll take my chances with a jack attack.
Hey, let's take a look at the right answer.
Stern.
The booty of the boat is called the stern. And of course, Jimmy
Just
would
no
win.
one tell
Because all
Howard
girls
Stern
like guys
about
with
this.
A big plump ass, right? Right?
Okay. What do you think will make a great couple? Don't be afraid to express your emoticons. Your birth order's up.
Don't move, because we'll be
Okay.
right back after this short commercial message.
I basically need 6 out of 7 to be embarrassed. If I get perfect, that's fine.
Hey man, I got a bag.
Bag.
The classic brown paper bag.
Oh, looks like you've had Rush before. Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy.
Okay.
Who do you think would make a great couple? Well, that just about says it all. Good
Okay.
luck.
Tyson. Oh my god. It's Tyson Beck. Power Banks. Okay, that's one. Skeet Orridge. That'd be, Skeet Ulrich. The pass. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, man!
Not Johnny Depp.
Oh, man!
Benicio del Toro. Benicio del Toro. Oh, it's about movie actors for some reason. Pass. Johnny Depp. Cameron Diaz. Okay. Jeremy London, Alicia Silverstone. When the time goes back. Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie, I believe. Oh, it was Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder. Skeet Ulrich. Would that be Liv Tyler actually?
Oh, man!
Liv Tyler. Yeah. Would that be Claire Danes? I think Oswald somewhat higher. Which story? That'd be Winona, isn't it? Thelma Hayek. Okay. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good to pass them. So.
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score.
Just $12,500 short.
Hey,
$12,500
congratulations, my friend. You made it through an
short.
entire game by yourself, and you came out on top. You know, not many people can say that.
That's heartbreaking,
yeah,
but
can.
keep in mind, Ambxrry did do an
Bye.
11th game in this one, so I'm going to do an 11th as well, just for the hell of it.
Nice job, people.
Woohoo, we're going again. Hey, you, we don't need that. Move
Need
that.
140,000 to beat Ambxrry. 140,000. If you can beat him, kill him. Yes, Virginia, there's a big fat man you choose. What kind of circus are you running about? Okay, need 140,000 to take over Ambxrry.
This one is...
Yes, Virginia, there is a big fat man in your chimney.
Why does it
You
sound like
give me
Abe
a right
Lincoln?
answer, I give you $30,000. Hey, do you remember the name of Santa's reindeer? Let's see, you got Dasher,
Dash.
Danny, Lingo, Ringy,
I don't know,
Bambi. I don't know. Anyway, if Santa Claus is the sun and Comet behaves like an actual comet, what will be true? Comet will always face Santa, Comet will feed off of Santa, Comet will hurtle into Santa, or Comet will fly faster than the speed of light.
I think a comet feeds off the sun. It'll only be a guess. I just don't. I don't have to welcome, but I'm actually kind of my heart racing.
Oh, and here's what you didn't pick. A comet's tail always faces away from the sun, so Comet will always face Santa.
On Dasher, on Dancer, on... Hey, Comet, face front, you freak! Why can't you be more like Rudolph?
Okay. Who died and made you Lord Dance? Twister 2, the cold beverage. It's old and yellow.
For your enjoyment, who died and made you Lord of the Dance? $10,000 riding on this one. Hey, you ever go line dancing? You know, like the achy
Never
breaky or
for
the
me.
boot scootin' Scooby? Well, you know
Boot
what I'm
scootin'
talking
boogie.
about. If you were to invent a line dance based on the Mason-Dixon line, what would be the most appropriate name for this new dance? The Easty-Westy?
The Northy Southie.
The Mason-Dixon line separates Pennsylvania and the north from Maryland and the south.
Yeah. Charles
Hey,
Mason
great.
and
You can dance
Jeremiah
like a
Dixon.
moron in 2 states at once.
Okay. Shoes that let you
Alrighty,
feature
pick
out.
one.
Little green man who can't see over the steering wheel. And him in the canal. Again, usually with three you get this or that. Sometimes a headbutt. Sometimes even
Alright, give it
trash
up
talk with
for
Moran.
little green man who can't see over the steering wheel.
Okay.
$20,000 for a correct answer. Hey, you remember that space probe we sent up to Mars in 1997? Well, say Martians attacked the Earth looking for sport utility vehicles with the same name as the 1997 Mars probe. Which trucks will be abducted? Nissan Pathfinders, Ford Explorers, Jeep Cherokees, or Isuzu Troopers?
The Mars. I'll go for Mars Pathfinder.
The probe we sent to Mars in 97 was called the Pathfinder.
Feels like we'll have to go for everything
Man,
to
I
be
wish
on
the
Barrack's
Martians would take that creepy-looking guy with the little dog instead.
Okay. I lived in the
Okay,
Kirk Cameron
pick a
my invite.
category.
Baby, you moved me. The Good Humor Man rocks.
All right, dude, you just picked a
I meant to
this
press
or
2. I
that.
meant to press 2. I didn't mean to press 1.
This Dis or Dat's category name is I Owe Everything to Kirk Cameron and Mayim Bialik. Okay,
I meant to press
I'm
2,
gonna read
but
off
I'll
the
take
names
it.
of 7 actors, and for each one, I want you to tell me if he or she appeared on Blossom or Growing Pains.
I've
As each name
watched
comes up,
Growing
if they appeared
Pains.
on
I know a
Blossom,
couple of the
press
actors,
1.
so
If they were on Growing Pains,
James
press
Vanderbeek,
2. And if you want
James
to skip
Vanderbeek, and
one,
Alan
press
Thicke.
4.
Also,
We
there's
get
Freddie
5,000
Prinze
for each
Jr.
right answer, and you lose 5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to.
I'm under a lot of pressure, really. Okay.
Alrighty, bring out the monkey.
Okay.
Here we go. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, he's played the homeless boy.
Matthew Perry.
Blossom.
Brad Pitt.
Blossom.
David Schwimmer.
Blossom.
Will Smith.
Blossom.
Tori Spelling.
Change? Nope.
This is it, Scott.
Blossom.
That's all she wrote.
$5,000.
You missed 3. Average. Let's check your score.
I was surprised it didn't have Alan Thicke in
Well,
there,
it's not
actually.
much, but
If Alan
it's,
Thicke was an actress, would have had a
no,
little bit
it's
more
not
money,
much.
actually.
Let's move on.
Okay. Corny horror
need a
movies.
category.
Mystery being our source. 10-4, good puppy. That's the 2. Okay.
And this
I'm just
is
rubbing my
Mystery
dice.
Meat and our solar system. And we got 30,000
$30,000
bucks in
If
the
I had a
pot.
couple of those, I could take.
Okay, now let's say all the planets of our solar system are in school together. Because of Pluto's unusual orbit, what might Neptune say to Pluto in the lunch line?
Stop pushing me. You're always following me around. The line moves forward, not backward.
Or,
Hey, no cutting in line.
Believe Pluto actually goes in reverse.
forward and backward? Hey, it's the solar system, not the bunny hop.
That could cost me.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Pluto is usually the farthest planet from the sun, but sometimes its orbit cuts through Neptune's, making it the second to
I
last.
need
But
basically
Pluto makes sure
140.
never
I
to
basically
cut in
need
front of
all the
Uranus.
$30,000 questions to pass
Whoa,
Ambxrry.
stanky!
Check, please.
Okay, I need
Kiss
a
my axis.
category.
Is it the size of Mount Olympus? Okay. Hope I get. If I get a headbutt, I know at first
Looks
try,
like
I
this
might got a
category
chance.
is check, please.
30
I'm giving
grand. I
out
can get my
30
money
grand
back.
for a right answer. Okay, say you're out on a date and you order some hummus and pita bread for an appetizer. If instead of hummus, your waiter brings you humus, into what will you be dipping your
That'd be
pita?
soil.
Humus is the stuff that makes
Okay.
soil fertile and allows it to retain water.
Okay. 1,520.
So it might taste like crap, but look at it this way. If you swallow some watermelon seeds afterwards, you can start a little garden.
Mmm, belly melons.
That would cause you to die. Playing football the
Alrighty,
undead.
pick one.
What's sticking your tongue in an electrical outlet?
All right, it's time for a headbutt.
This is one thing I was really praying for. If I get it first try, or within the first
Your
6 seconds,
headbutt
I've got a
category for
chance to
today
overtake
is
Ambxrry at the
playing
end.
football with the undead. I'd say $50,000 sounds like a good place to start this headbutt question. Here's how to work the headbutt. You're gonna see an equation like this one. All you gotta do is figure out the
Okay.
parts and add them together. Let's see here. Paid athlete is pro. Littlest Hansen is Zach. Add them up. Pro Zach. Pretty simple, huh? All right, now as soon as you know the answer, buzz in, because I'm taking away some of the cash every second and a half. Okay, put your finger on your buzzer and tell me, what's the sum of this equation? Burial site plus...
Tomb Raider.
This could be it. All right, type...
Yes!
Remember, if your parents aren't willing to kick out a few extra bucks in your allowance, raiding tombs for money is always an option.
Okay. That band's real cut.
Okay,
Have you
pick a
ever considered a bag overhead? You're giving me a headache. So it's 8. So that was only the 7th question of the
Let's
game.
see what we got here. That band's a real cut up, and it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. Let's boogie. Which of these musical acts would an ichthyologist want to dissect? Counting crows.
Fishbone!
An ichthyologist studies fish.
Okay, 1,590,000.
The conclusions
I only got
of my
2
study
questions
show that
left.
this particular species of fish likes to flop about on stage for an audience and perform ska-influenced music.
Don't forget the SPF 1000. Pizza with a cheese fruit cups. Something to wipe the floor with. Number 9.
May I introduce, don't forget the SPF 1000. This one can get
$10,000.
you $10,000. All right, check it out. Next spring break, the cast of Beverly Hills 90210 is going to leave the Earth in their lifelong search for the perfect tan. Assuming the 90210ers will get the best tans on the planet closest to
Mercury.
In our solar system, Mercury is the closest planet to the sun.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
Ow, ow, ow! Sunburn, sunburn! Ow!
1-6. Turn your head and bark. Ate 2 pizzas, touched by an alien. I don't get this, only at least 500 jackpots.
And I believe this one's called At 2 Pizzas?
I get this right, I
Says
only
you don't
need
know this
one correct
Eyes
answer.
up front, we're moving. If Little Caesar's Pizza does a commercial about the death of the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar...
Ides of March! Ides of March!
Julius Caesar was murdered on the Ides of March. That's March 15th to you and me.
Once a month. Okay, I only need one to beat Ambxrry. Just one. Just one. A little note of us. Aren't you guys living in a 2-dimensional world?
You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. A little number that rocks.
I literally need one to take the one to beat Ambxrry.
Good luck.
You too. YouTube. Sunday, Bloody Sunday. KRS One, which I've never listened to actually. Okay. 10,000 Maniacs. 100,000. I said 100,000 Maniacs. Offer, but that's okay. L7, I believe. Yep. Matchbox 20. So smooth. Okay. Ben Folds 5. Okay. Is that enough? Oh, B-52s. Am I going to the Love Shack tonight?
Good effort! Nice hustle! Let's check out your final score!
It is!
That's the
Oh,
game!
a 165 final
Hey,
game.
Green, you were like the best player we had this whole game. Really, I mean that. Thank you for playing Headrush, and hey, I'll see you next time.
And cut.
That's it. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you for the next one.